Okay, here we go. Let's start things off with a sense of nostalgia, shall we? Welcome to session 1 of Pokemon Green Retake. So anyways, who do we have here tonight? So who do we have here? We have myself, and in the chat we have the one and only Joey. Hey Joey, how are things going for you? Okay. Okay. Time to get started. Just before I do anything else, I just need to. That's better. Right, now just see if. What are you doing with it now? You'll find out in a bit. Sorry about that. I've already started. Anyways, just let me get Jake into the call. Hello?
Hello. Good morning. Or good afternoon, rather.
Well, it's rather evening here at the moment, so whatever.
Okay, I mean it's noon where I am right now.
Yeah, I know. Okay, then.
Shall we begin?
Well, yeah. Excuse me. Okay, so if anyone's curious why I'm classifying this as a retake, it's mainly because of the other cartridge I got didn't save as soon as I finished the last stream.
Yep, you told me that.
I know, but I'm kind of clarifying for everyone else who did not.
Oh, I got you.
So, I literally went out of my way and found a second cartridge of the game, along with a second copy of Blue, as well as that, Gold and Silver. So now that brings up a little question. When I get around to doing Generation 2, who wants me to do Gold, Silver, or Crystal?
Might as well go with Crystal.
I was kind of thinking that. Anyways, it is time. Just let me change the setting over. And let us begin, shall we? Super Game Boy.
Hey DB, how well versed are you in the Donkey Kong games?
Ooh, the only game I've played of the series mostly is Donkey Kong Country 2, which was the first one I ever played.
I'm kind of running through the entire series myself. I blew through the first one in like 2 days, and it's a good time, and I'm running through Donkey Kong Country 2 right now.
Okay. Anyway, by the way, if anyone's confused of why it says continue here, this is because it's the second cartridge and it has a completely blank file. So, we shall restart from where we start anew, shall we? Hello there. Are you a boy or a girl? Seriously though, how did that become such a freaking meme? Okay, just a little clarification. Can anyone hear me over the game? And how loud am I? Ah, we have an Eliyora in the chat. Hello,
Do we now?
Yeah. Hey, Ellie.
Hey, Ellie.
Now then. New name. Right. Now, how did I summon... Now, how do you spell it the last time? Just give me a sec. In katakana. Dum.
Sorry, I got that one Panic at the Disco song stuck in my head.
Yeah. Now, let's see. Where is it? Right. That's how it's spelt. Now, just got to remember how to say it. Let's see. It was. Somewhere. There's always one symbol you just cannot seem to find. Ah, there we go. That's it. Behold, a little crash course in Japanese language. As you can see. I think this is it. So who do we have in the chat? Hang on, just a sec. Hold on a minute, I just need to dig out my other cartridge so I can remember how to spell or what symbol I used. It is. That's just the thing, you type it name down, you can't remember what the hell you spelled it with. Okay. I always have the small Game Boy SP on standby.
Also, Ellie, I appreciate the Batman reference.
Say what now?
It's like, you know, Joey was saying, like, make him Mr. E, and then Ellie's all, why do we want Nigma in here? And it's like, I appreciate the Riddler reference.
Right, let's see. Ah, crap. It erased itself again. Well, that narrows it down. Okay then. Right. Unless I had to, We'll just have to go with that. What was the last letter?
Yes, indeed, Ellie. Hooray for Batman references.
No, she wants to come into the call. She's more than welcome to.
Yeah. I mean, if she's free.
We'll go with that. Now, I just can't remember how to spell green. Sorry if I'm starting a little bit sluggish, I'm just trying to remember the names.
Yeah, Ellie says she can't because she's got construction going on in her house.
Ah, fair enough. Well, if she's free, she's free next session, we can try that.
The funny thing about the latest iteration of the Pokemon anime, it started off somewhere interesting, but I just kind of stopped watching after a while, just because I kind of got distracted by other things.
Okay. Let's see, where is it?
So true, Ellie. Yes, she is.
What'd she say?
She was talking about her. Look in the chat.
I would, but I'm trying to write the name here.
She said Ellie's just giving Joey her thoughts on the recent anime. She says, I've seen bits of it, it seems pretty okay, and Serena's alright. She's way thirsty for Ash, though.
Well, of course, that's a given.
Well, yeah. But, it's actually brought to the forefront this time. Well, for what I've seen, anyway. I've stopped after, 13 to 15 episodes.
Anyway, are you ready for our first official trek into Kanto? That's right. I've go to a slight. Set the text speed to fast. Now, somewhere along the line, it was either Gen 2 or 3 that did it first that allowed you to swap between English and Japanese characters in the original versions, did it not?
What now?
Somewhere along the line, somewhere along the line, either Generation 2 or 3, they allowed you to swap between English and Japanese in the Japanese versions of the games.
I don't really pay attention to the language features.
I know it's more apparent when you play something on a 3DS. And he thinks the second. Okay. Excuse me. Right. Okay, I've got to remind myself at some point next week, in a couple of days, I'm going to take my original copy of Green in to get its battery replaced. And every time I do Generation 1 run, my rule of thumb to pick... Bulbasaur. Although there are some I'm going to nickname, I'm not going to name ones like Bulbasaur. Because even if I could, I wouldn't have enough character spaces for it. For the names I didn't mind.
If the Bulbasaur... Oh wait, I forgot genders were introduced into... I forgot when.
Generation 2.
I was just gonna say, if that Bulbasaur was female, you should just name it Bulbabliss.
If I was to do a Gen 2 run, I would so be tempted to do that.
Yeah, but, you know, Gen 2 doesn't have Bulbasaur and stuff.
No, but you can, Oh, snap. I forgot the potion, didn't I? Well, this is going to make things a little bit more interesting, isn't it? Unless I get lucky. Nope. Well, that went off badly.
Why, what happened?
I lost. Ah well. What is up with Charmander's face? That, my dear Ellie, is what the sprites used to look like before we got Pokemon Blue.
What's wrong with your face?
What is up with Charmander's face? You ain't seen nothing yet, Ellie. You have not seen nothing yet.
Also, that was kind of an old reference. What I just said there. Are you familiar with Red Letter Media? Because, you know, what I just said there, that was a reference to him.
Oh.
Or at least something from there.
Well, it's not very often I lose to Gary in the first, lose to Green in the first round.
You should have been here the last time. Your Bulbasaur had 1 digit of health left.
And he did nothing.
Exactly. Gary didn't go for the kill.
Well, at least it makes things a bit more interesting. Oh, you're aware of the legendary bad sprites in this game. Go into standby. Damn, I missed him. He's over there. Backtrack. Because if you talk to this guy, he gives you a potion. Hope he encounters Mewtwo. Oh, I do intend to go through the Cerulean Cave at some point. Though at some point, off screen, I might consider adding 2 other Pokemon to my roster for a future episode. And you can probably guess which ones I'm referring to. Mind you, some people are aware of the bad sprites in this game. Have you ever looked at the original Charizard sprite?
I remember it looking kind of derpy.
And it seems the bottom bit that you see looks like its claw. Actually, some interpreted it to be the bottom of its jaw. I mean, when you look at it closely, you can kind of see it. Hey look, the town drunk. No joke. In the original Japanese version, he's passed out drunk because of alcohol, but in our version, he's passed out because he hadn't had his coffee. Can you try to see if Joey wants to be added to the call?
If he's around. Yeah, Joey went to check his mail. He'll be back.
Okay.
Shame that all that construction's going on at your house, Ellie. It would be awesome. It'd be awesome to have you here.
Yeah. Then we could have had a discussion on the favourite Pokemon memories and the like.
Yeah.
Of course, when I get round to doing Generation 2, I may have to use the Game Boy Player.
Yep.
Because one thing about the Game Boy Color games on the Super Game Boy, half the time, because we're looking at some footage on YouTube of Pokemon Gold, Fire Super Game Boy, only half of the game is color. Such as the only things that are colour are the battle screens.
Also, Ellie, you wouldn't wreck the stream. If anything, you would make it awesome. What you say? I'd likely wreck the stream with all my wisecracks and sarcasm and all my shit.
Nah, livens it up.
Yeah, you'd make it fun.
Because, admittingly, that's what my stream seems to lack at times.
It needs that fire, which only Eliyora can provide for us. We are just lit matchsticks, while Eliyora is a glorious wildfire of personality.
Well, of course.
She's probably gonna kill me now.
Right, I need to find some balls.
Phrasing. I was just saying, when you just said that, do you watch Archer? Or at least have heard of it?
Oh, I think the construction seems to have quieted down. Fire, I see what you did there.
Cause like something that they do in that show is if someone says something suggestive, someone says phrasing, which you know, that's actually very funny. It's actually a really good show if you like dialogue-centric stuff. Yeah, I consider Archer sort of the Pulp Fiction of animated series. Plus, it's got John Benjamin in the leading role, so that's always awesome.
James the Brony JTB would want to join? Well, maybe another time, perhaps. Right?
We need his or her contact info. Whoever we would need his contact info.
Yeah.
Which we just don't have.
Oh yeah, Ellie wants to join. Give me a minute.
She's gotta get her mic first.
I know. She's... 1 minute. Excuse me. Where'd you go? Well, that's weird. Added to the cause, she disappears.
No.
Unless there's some sort of connectivity issue on her end.
I hope not.
Oh, we can wait.
Yep.
Mind you, this sprite of Rattata doesn't look too bad.
No.
I'm in. Hang on, let me try again. I'm in. Oh, actually. Have your friend sent his call? I think you might need to send her your contact info.
I have her in my contacts.
You sure?
Yeah, I do.
Because it doesn't. Because he sees. It doesn't see it in pool. Damn it. I think you might. Oh wait, her Skype just got updated.
Oh.
Ugh. That's how I used ass wiggle. Bulbasaur can't look away. What? Something seems to be happening on her end. I don't know what. Who is it with you? Is it with you? I don't recognise the voice. That is Jake Hammerquist.
Wait, is she here in the call right now, or is she talking in the chat?
No, she's talking to me on Skype.
Really?
Yeah.
She's in the call right now. How come I can't see her? I can't hear her and I can't see her Skype icon on the call.
Hammett. I think it might be because you're set to evade. Hammett, let me end the call. Let me try again.
Okay.
No, wait. Hold on. Hold on. Now what? Oh boy. Technical problems. Doing another freaking Rattata.
Where's a Pied Piper when we need one?
Where is it? Come on, give me something different here. What's that noise? For some reason I can hear update music.
Oh, sorry, I was just downloading something. I just placed the gamepad close to the controller.
I forget one.
Yeah, Ellie's Joey's gonna try to revert her Skype to a previous version, so you know she can get in here because apparently there's this dumb shit about Skype about not letting people in if the updates don't match or something. I don't know.
Ah, I get it. Find our obligatory flying type for this track. I seriously don't get some people why they don't use the obligatory flying type as their official fly slave. Okay. Oh good, a birdie. Take out the potion that we need. Or rather, should I say, forgot. Which one is potion? Which one was potion?
Hi, Joey.
Ah, you first. Forgot which one's. I've forgotten which one's potion in this.
Just gonna. Hey, Joey, we were thinking of adding you to the call too if you're down.
Okay, anyone who's in the chat, can someone tell me which one of these is potion again?
I'd imagine it would be the top one.
No, that's Pokeball.
Okay, then maybe it's the next one after that.
I mean, what do... I'm gonna try and remember what's... Just a moment, just gotta try and remember myself, because...
Thanks, Ellie.
Huh?
She said potions cost 100.
Ah, right.
Also, Joey, you wanna join the call too? Because he just got back from getting the mail. Figured he'd be still in the chat right now.
Right, so let's see, where were we? I'll find the one I'm looking for. Ellie having any luck? Is she having any luck with Skype?
I don't know. I'm kind of also. Okay, Joey says she may join in a bit.
Okay.
So maybe if I tried adding her in here myself.
Alright. Right, I just need to look up something.
Okay. Call failed. Darn it.
We'll give her a little bit. Give her a bit.
Okay.
Just so we can get... This is what I'm looking for.
Okay, so her thing is just installing very slowly. So hopefully it won't be too long.
Okay, fair enough.
Also, as to what I'm downloading right now, DB, I'm downloading Freedom Planet.
Oh yeah, I'll get round to trying that one soon.
It's kind of slow going, seeing as...
Ah! God damn it! Don't do that!
That's a good one.
Okay, now I've got to write this one down.
It finished, and I'm here. I'm alive.
Yay! Hi, Ellie.
Hello!
I'm alive.
Just let me...
It has been far too long.
It really has.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies and gentlemen, Eliyora is here to bring the fire back to this stream.
God, why always the fire?
Pokemon, go!
I'm sorry.
Now I just need to...
I'm half sorry and half not.
Now I just need to, get this...
Right now we're just bug hunting. We're just bug hunting through the forest.
Right, I just need...
We did last time. You heard the lady, DB. You gotta find a Pikachu.
I meant, just let me,
I've been spending all this time just trying to get in here.
Yeah, alright, just give me a moment.
The power of Tumblr live.
Yes.
Right, so how do I try to spell this?
So, how was New York, Ellie? Was it a good time? Okay.
I don't know if I'm going to have enough spaces for this one. So I may have to shorten it.
You got it, dude. so adorable.
Yes, it was. Yep.
Ah, we've got a Joey added as you were. Right, just give... Oh, wait a minute. Just let me, Oh, wait a minute. Funny,
Okay, Joey's ready.
just let me...
I'll let him in here. So we can...
Now we'll go with this. If you're wondering what this translates to, it translates to, Rose.
Yes.
Take a wild guess who this was going to be.
I have no idea. Could it possibly be Geek?
No. Who's familiar with RosePal?
I am.
There's like 4 different roads I know of in the community, so that was just the first one that came to mind.
Just waiting for Joey to get in here.
Get your ass in here! Might be afraid.
So, not having any luck.
Well, he wouldn't let... No, it wouldn't let him in! What the hell?
Oh, man. Darn it. This downloading process was going so well, it's just serving me error messages up the wazoo.
Let's see how long it takes to find one, shall we?
Wait, I thought DB was hosting.
I am hosting.
Okay, then maybe I guess DB should probably just have added Joey in here instead of me. Because I know Joey's in my contacts too.
Odd. Damn it, let me...
If the person...
Oh! Oops. Whoops. Sorry, wrong button.
Supply.
Whoops. Whoops.
It's really unfortunate that it's got, like, a nut hole on all of us for communication.
Yeah.
Hit the wrong... Sorry about that, hit the wrong button.
It's a free service, so we can't really complain too much.
Well, of course not.
Okay, Wolf King says he can barely hear the Skype call. Also, hello, Wolf King.
Well, it should be. Let's have full blast. I have the same on... I have the Surface 3 up on full blast.
Okay, what do we do? We can't... How do we get Joey in here?
Hang on, let me try something. I'm gonna try opening Skype on the desktop, and then bring you all, and then bring you back in here. So, give me a sec.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have to end the call, and then bear with us for a few minutes. Right, let's see. Da, ba, da, ba, da. Right, can you hear me?
Hello again.
Right. Right, that's one.
Hello.
Just to add.
Hello?
Hello!
Hooray! You live! And now we wait for Ellie.
Dad!
Yay! And now we wait for Ellie. Yay!
I'm going to fucking assassinate whoever designs these shitting updates.
No
Right.
need for assassinating. Everybody's here and everybody's alive.
Right, now we've got that out of the way.
Fucking call it to an entirely different ass group.
Okay.
Maybe consider assassination later.
Yeah.
Okay, where was we?
No.
Hey, help!
Ellie,
I'm sorry,
settle.
what did you just say to me, Joey?
Yeah, Jake, what did you just say to her?
Excuse me? I said nothing.
Oh look, another Metapod.
Don't kill me.
Sorry, I know some, but that I was not just told heal.
But,
I drape Joey with sausage links and then I head for the hills.
wait, what?
So here, Ellie, here's your chew toy.
Excuse me?
Okay, for
I
what?
know I act like a bitch, but that don't mean I need to be treated like a dog, honey.
Also, if you're gonna...
You
Also,
all
if you're
still
gonna
sound
drink me
rather
and meat,
low.
Use pepperoni. Hippie.
Huh.
Keep that in mind.
Hang on a sec.
I'm sorry.
Well, Kate, it might be better you can't hear us all that clearly, because the saws started back up now that we're finally in the call, stable, and I can talk to you guys. This is when the sounds start again! Shitballs, motherfucker!
Indeed.
Wow, this is really going to be something
I'm
when
too
I
frightened to
upload
say
this
anything.
later. This just made my...
We could always just talk right into our microphones like this.
Hello, Clarice.
Why it might sound weird because I swapped the desktop.
Thank you for authenticating my reference.
DB, if you're talking, we don't hear you in the call. Or at least I don't.
Huh?
Can
All I hear is the game.
yeah.
All I hear is the game, and all I feel is pain.
I haven't done anything yet, though.
No, but you were thinking of it.
Of course I was. What am I not? I've earned the reputation of violent bitch for a reason.
Yeah, but do you live by it? Hey,
And I see a phantom.
I found.
I'm hearing the voices in my brain.
Oh boy.
This is depressing. I can't hear DB at all. And I know that if I unmute the stream, it's going to cause a weird echo in my computer. And I won't understand anything anyway.
Really? I can hear you just fine. Did you hear me then?
Don't look at me, I barely speak. I barely speak, Pocket Monster.
This is awkward.
What kind of Pokemon would Joey be? Now that I'm thinking about it.
Heracross.
I think I'm picturing him as a panda, so probably Pancham or Pangoro.
Aw, Joey's a panda.
Come on,
Well,
it
she
must
didn't
be one
say
here.
Snorlax.
There's got to be
Good
one here
heavens,
somewhere.
You're way too active to be a Snorlax.
I was just about to say, I think I am more active than a mother fluffing Snorlax.
You only have to unmute it for a second.
Hey, Pancham, it is a fighting type. It evolves when it becomes Pangoro, it becomes a fighting dark type. Dark type's my second favorite, so I'm basically saying you're freaking awesome.
I will wear this badge with pride.
I am going to need to
And
go
then
back
one
to the
day,
center of the
maybe
set.
I will be Miss Universe.
Oh, you know what, DB? I'm going to guess what you're doing. You have us on one computer, but you're still streaming through the other and talking into that one, and then have the Skype call.
Well, that was what I was doing
into
originally.
your microphone, and that's how you're making the Skype call work.
Well, that was what I was doing
brain hurts.
originally.
Blink once for yes, and twice for no.
That was originally what I was doing.
Blink 3 times and we got a circus.
Though in the little bit, I may need to go on a little break for a few minutes because I could put dinner on. Because it's my turn to cook tonight. What do I remember? It's the...
You know what? Let's try rehosting it on the other computer because it kind of sounds terrible.
So we want to swap back again?
Okie dokie.
Jake, you should host the call. DB, put it on your other computer where you got the game. That way you can have everything on one computer.
Right.
Okay.
Okay then, so give me a moment.
I'll
Just
just
let me
call DB and I'll just send
just let me end this one on here, then you can call me on the other.
There you go.
Radio.
Okay.
Be back in a sec. No.
Hello, you there?
Hello? Can you hear me?
DB, you there?
Yes? Oh, I meant.
Darn it, I can't hear you.
The
I don't think.
old. Hang on. So if I shut down Skype on this. Hello.
Okay, I can hear you now.
Right. Now I just gotta get everyone else.
Well, and I'll do it seeing as I'm the host here.
Right. What do I just staring into the back of some guy.
Let's hope this works.
Okay, we are live.
Okay, we have a Joey.
Now, do we have an Ellie?
We'll have to wait. Yay! We have contact.
Right. Can all of you hear us now?
Yeah, we did.
Yes.
If you
Seriously, Joey?
Chartreuse.
Close. It's actually brown.
No.
I'm not even gonna say anything.
Those warped potions.
Oh my gosh, the stars.
Just a moment.
Might need to turn that down a bit.
Oh, right. Sec. Because I've got to go back to the original default set. And,
Also, if Peter is still here, I'm almost tempted to see if he wants into the call as well.
oh boy.
We can make it into a party.
What? Wait a minute. Viridian City Pokemon doesn't have potions.
I'm back.
It only has antidotes, paralyze heals, and burn heals.
And a Reese's Puff Bar.
That
That's
sounds
just
delicious.
made things a bit. Right. Better bear that in mind for.
Stop crumbling. Sorry, that was the old Game Grumps joke. No, John Tron was opening a Snickers bar and Aaron said, "Stop crumbling," and John was all, "I gotta crumble."
I got a crumble!
Okay, one thing I should mention, I really need to get a smaller HD TV so I can put on the desktop next to me. Because I have the capture card hooked up to this small HDMI upscaler I got a couple of days back, which apparently arrived the first time I tried streaming this. So I pretty much got the HDMI cable from my Wii U hooked up to the thing, and the SNES that I'm using to play this with, to that. At the other end, while in the output end, I got an HDMI cable that's connected to my TV that's at the other end of the room.
Also, Peter says he's down to join the call if you guys are okay with it.
Ah, go right ahead.
Which
Oh,
Peter?
absolutely not. Never. Bring him the fuck in here.
Okay.
Which Peter? I know too many Peters.
Aeon of Dreams.
My favorite Peter.
Oh boy, this is gonna get interesting.
Indeed it is.
Now you gotta behave, Peter. Stop!
Heading into the call now. And now we wait. He lives!
It is the interesting sound.
I can barely hear him though.
Sometimes higher.
Oh, yeah, my mic is not weird. Let me check this.
Okay.
Don't you just love technology?
Technology is a what?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go upstairs to where my better mic is. 1 second.
Okay.
Right.
Yes, technology is above. Well, without it, we could die.
Yeah.
Which makes complaining about it all the more fun.
You did kids today! You favorite gadgets!
What happened?
Somebody on Tumblr was asking me what are the requirements to get to the analysis anarchy. They were under the impression that one of them might be popularity, and then remarked that Finn didn't seem popular enough. And it's like.
I'm just gonna sit here and brush this one under the rug.
What is what is Pokemon Green exactly?
It is the very, very, very first Pokemon game.
You see, let us take you back to a time when it was cool to forcibly shove monsters into little baseballs.
Thousands of years ago, before the dawn of
Has
man.
anyone ever watched Pokemon Forever?
It made me feel old.
Okay, can barely hear the call. What?
What?
Oh yeah,
Hmm?
Now, Joey.
What?
switched computers, the audio settings must have changed because, yeah, I know, but the audio settings changed when you switched.
Hang on a sec. I think I might
Yeah,
crank
I
the...
think DB, you may need to like turn the game audio down so it's that.
I put it down all the way to minimum. Can you hear me? Can you hear us now?
Down, Joey boy.
I'll get the tranquilizer gun.
You know, it's so weird being in a room where we have a person named DB, because another one of my friends is also called DB.
Oh yeah.
I was the one who started calling him that stuff, so it's like I was really the first one.
Well, if you want to call me something, just call me. If you want to call me something, just call me Dave. I'd be satisfied with that.
Alright. Yeah, that works. Though, I don't think it'll matter much unless, I don't know, like, unless, you and Cookie Soup suddenly get in the same call, then I'm pretty sure we're good. Because that's the other DB.
Okay.
Hello, that's it. Yeah. Reflective Vagrant, hello. Hello.
Welcome to the party.
Ding, 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 ding. Anyway, why exactly I decided to go with Pokemon Green? I actually wanted to try play a Pokemon game in its original language, and to play one of the more rare of them.
Yep. Yes, it is. Also, speaking of Pokemon, who's gonna get Pokken Tournament when that comes up?
I have it on order.
I don't have the system for it.
What's it on?
Wii U.
It's on the Wii U.
Yeah, I ain't got it either.
I only got a regular Wii.
Ditto.
You can still get Pokemon Battle Revolution though.
Battle Revolution is kind of a mixed bag.
I had Battle Revolution, but after a while I got kinda, sorta, a little bit kinda bored.
Same here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It tried to be Pokemon Stadium, but it missed it on all counts.
But I will say this,
Hmm?
the Pokemon look so cool in 3D.
Yes.
Oh, of course. That's a given.
Yeah, but if I wanted a full realized Pokemon experience on a console, I'll stick with either Coliseum or Gale of Darkness. Thank you very much.
Gale of Darkness is the better of the two, in my opinion.
Yes.
And I do plan to play that one at some point.
So I've heard about Coliseum, but never heard about Gale of Darkness.
Gale of Darkness is basically just Pokemon XD. That's just a sequel.
That really reminds me, I should probably get a GameCube controller from a Wii. Then I can expand my gaming repertoire.
One of the reasons I decided to get the Japanese cards of these games.
Yeah, like,
Don't tell me how to live my life!
yeah, the minute I got a working gaming controller, a working GameCube controller for my Wii, I knew I had to, I had to start collecting GameCube games. One of them that I was lucky enough to get a copy of was Killer 7, which was Suda 51's first game, and it is so good, and yet it's so delightfully weird all at the same time.
Aha.
Weird is good.
Yes.
You don't own Gale of Darkness, Keen Eye? Ooh, I should tell you, it is one of the more harder to find Pokemon games.
Oh yeah,
Well, that's because everybody bought it and kept it.
But
They
this
don't
thing
want
is
to
that,
give
like,
it up.
prior to this call, I had not heard of Gale of Darkness, just to give you an idea.
It's pretty much the sequel to Coliseum. Set about
Yeah, it's the direct sequel to Coliseum.
And from
set
what
about 5 years later.
Like, I only rented Coliseum once, and I've rented Gale of Darkness many times, and just from the one time playing Coliseum, I can tell that Gale of Darkness is the more refined experience.
And I can tell you right, it's got a shadow Lugia that is awesome, and it is black.
Yes. It is a giant black moonbird.
I will say this right now, they very, very much improved the Shadow Pokemon mechanic.
Yep.
You don't have to like walk around battling and doing all these things and cure them one at a time. They've got a system where you can, like, if you set it up right, you can purify 5 of them at a time, or 6 of them at a time. Excuse me.
Yeah. And that's one thing I appreciate. I literally own 2 copies of Gale of Darkness though, because the first one I had no longer works. And I had to try and get my older brother to get me a second copy a couple of years later.
Well, I get my games.
Though the thing is, the first copy only seems to work.
Next to my bed.
Also to note, the original memory card I used it for only worked on my brother's white GameCube. It didn't work.
GameCube racist.
That's racist. That's gamesist.
Yes.
System assist.
Oh boy.
Oh my god, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
No need to worry about it.
Go out the door. Shut down that freaking construction!
So yeah, Killer 7, really good game, and very kind of a weird one.
They've got to be here somewhere.
And
It has
here's the thing. I like No More Heroes as much as the next guy, but I still think that Killer 7 is Suna's finest work.
Killer 7 was that thing where it's like they merged like supernaturalism with like something. What? I'm spacing. Never mind.
Well, we could kind of gather what you mean.
I mean, like, I can barely make heads or tails of a plot, but it's still such a good game regardless.
There was a game I really wanted to be good, and that was Jericho, because that game was you're playing. It starts. This sounds like a military shooter at first until you get to the second part. The first part is you're a group of U.S. soldiers who need to shut down some operation somewhere. That's the normal sounding part. The part that does not sound normal is that all 7 people in that group. All 7 people in that group are ceremonial magicians and witches, and you're fighting supernatural threats for the U.S. government, and the guy who wrote the story took things right out of, like, obscure occult lore to make the story. So you're playing as a U.S. Special Ops soldier with supernatural powers. Like a squad of them.
Where did it fall flat for you?
The premise was cool and all that, but the gameplay is kind of where it fell apart.
How so?
Pretty much every weapon feels the same, never really has a kick to it. Some of the powers were cool though. Like a cursed sniper rifle where you can psychically control where the bullet goes after it hits someone, so you can get like numerous consecutive headshots.
Okay,
That was cool.
That sounds
God damn.
Also, later, Keen.
Aw, bye, Dean.
Well, I mean, Keen's probably gonna be back. He's just gotta step out.
Oh, he's up.
By the way, I should let you guys know I'm playing Call of Duty Black Ops while you're in the stream.
Which Black Ops?
The original.
Oh, okay.
No worries.
See, I'm marathoning through Call of Duties that took place in either real wars or that weren't just like complete sci-fi.
So I'm gonna assume that Advanced Warfare is a total no-no for you.
It's not a total no-no. It's just that when I go to play Call of Duty, I want like sort of what I like to call arcadey realism. Because I'm a military historian, so.
Then I guess you don't want. Then I guess Black Ops 3 won't be for you then.
No, like I can enjoy them as games.
I'm just saying, like if you're wanting realism, well, I've heard how batshit insane Black Ops 3 is in terms of.
No. It's like I'm not necessarily looking for realism. Arcadey realism is what I look for in Call of Duty.
Oh, okay, then I think Black Ops 3 should probably fit you like a glove.
No, not really. You see, I like Black Ops. Black Ops 3 is a game that I would like as a game, but I'd like it as a sci-fi game, not necessarily a military shooter.
Okay.
But if I wanted sci-fi, I would just play Halo.
I would probably play Wolfenstein: The New Order. I mean,
I'd rather go for.
It's intellectually.
I'd go for Splatoon, honestly.
That's what I play for like Diesel Punk.
Yeah.
I honestly go for Splatoon if I wanted to play a shooter.
Yeah, that too. But I'm just saying, like, the only thing that New Order was missing was a multiplayer. I mean, I know it's not important to necessarily focus on multiplayer, but New Order is just begging for it. I mean, it's like every single setting in that game is diverse enough to have a little multiplayer map on, and every gun is satisfying to use. I couldn't think of a reason why that game didn't have a multiplayer.
Yeah, but it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't. Unless you're like one of the big multiplayer shooters, people are gonna bitch about, oh, this didn't have multiplayer, that's terrible. But then when you put it in, they're like, oh, this isn't as good as everything else, that's
Something
terrible.
different.
I got you. It's just that, like, from what I've played of New Order's campaign, it was just so good. It's like, I wish this was multiplayer. what's already there is already great. It's already great on its own. And it's because of New Order that I'm eagerly anticipating the new Doom.
Oh, I do want the new Doom, too. By the way, speaking of EA games,
Yes.
my Xbox has been giving me free games for some reason. Including, like, I know Star Wars Battlefront isn't even anywhere near worth its price, but my Xbox
And now
like,
we
you
have
can
a
this
Weedle.
game for free. And I'm just like, what? It's like, okay, it's worth free, so I'll take that.
Uh-huh.
Because I was saying earlier that day, and this is how I found it, I wanted some Doom. And it's like, you may now install Doom 1 for free.
That's a deal if I've ever seen one.
I'm back. How do I sound now?
Sound good.
Anyway, hello.
And the pushing.
Nope.
Well, we just call a Weedle.
Yay!
Yay! Evolved into a beetle, and we will attack people with bees!
Not a piece!
And if anyone could tell, I was doing my Mario impression from Glove and Boots!
That's awesome. Glove and Boots is awesome. Glove and Boots is awesome.
And you're just realizing this now?
Why do you always ask me that?
Chris the
when I say
Fox,
that?
hello!
Because it's fun.
Hello, Chris the Fox. Persons.
Welcome
Why
to,
do I say it every time? Because it's fun to say it.
welcome to the
But that's
Poke.
me!
God damn it, Joey! You don't need to sound like that. Jeez.
I was just gonna say, welcome to the Poke Party.
Heard it. There's a party over here.
Whoop whoop!
Yeah, party! I brought apples to apples!
Mine!
What? Rose is evolving.
Anyway, speaking of new games, like, I really want to play Unravel. I see that game and I'm like, I would be all over this.
It looks so cute.
I know, right? And I will say it was that brutally
I'm
honest
done
T3
with
trailer
Viridian Forest just yet, so I'm just going to take a quick trip
when this game
into
comes out, I have to play this.
heal up, and then go back in.
Speaking of E3, what can everyone here? What can anyone here anticipate from it?
Some more information about Pokemon Sun and Moon, I assume?
I don't know.
I'm curious to see what BioWare's Star Wars project is. I also heard that the new Battlefront is actually going to be on, or Battlefield, sorry, is going to be in World War I. That'll be cool.
I'd imagine so.
Oh, hey, man. Hello, I have great news. I have the best birthday present ever. I'm going go-karting and going to record it. Nice!
Nice!
So,
Nice.
so cool.
You know, I kind of went quad. You know, I think I went quad biking at least once. And that was when I went on a trip to the Isle of Wight for a few days.
What are the sounds that my mouth makes?
I don't know what anyone else is anticipating, but I think once E3 comes around and Nintendo shows off more of what the Zelda Wii U game is gonna be, I can imagine Ink Rose being all kinds of happy.
Also, more information about the NX. Come on, you must be here somewhere. Where are ya? And somehow everyone's gone quiet.
I just didn't know what to say.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
I'm not a social butterfly. I am a social menopod.
I thought you were about to say menopause. I'm like, what?
That's a good one.
One of these days, Peter. One of these days.
Pablo, straight to the moon.
You're trying to go all Maximus, Joey?
Yeah, straight to the moon's not that bad. I can kill time by banging Luna.
Aha! Aha! Here we go.
I walked right into that one.
Joke's on you, I'm having fun.
I
with my
found
life.
one.
I'll be texting you pictures all day just to show you what a mistake you made.
That was perfect.
I just want to whittle you down, and I am going to catch you.
Pikachu!
It always seems to happen every time I'm in a call with you, Peter. I suddenly feel like I need to shower.
Showers are fun.
Let him have his showers, Peter. Don't ruin those for him.
Okay.
Because after hours, I'm gonna start suggesting taking caloric acid.
Gotcha.
And I'm not ready to be jokerized.
You don't want Joey turning into a Joker. He tried to kill us then.
Right, now we have our 6th team member.
Now I have a mental picture of Tanya as
Harley
as
Quinn.
Harley Quinn.
Aww. Truly a mad romance.
It's definitely a something romance.
Yes.
And surprisingly, no one in the chat reacts to Pikachu.
Yay, Pikachu, even though I'm kind of getting sick of seeing your face because of freaking Ash.
Not that strong about the money, it's super adorable.
Yep.
And then it became the corporate mascot, and how it sucked.
It doesn't suck, but it's...
Well,
I never said it's. I never said Pikachu sucks. I mean, it's.
Huh?
Pokemon anime is to its own game what Yu-Gi-Oh is to the card game Yu-Gi-Oh. You will not learn a thing about how to play Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon from watching the anime.
No.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
No, you won't.
Good point.
Mostly because apparently the Pikachu in the anime, Ash's Pikachu, can do moves that you can't actually teach your Pikachu.
That is stupid.
That's the truth, though.
It's
Yeah.
stupid.
It's like Growlithe can't learn Growl, or Lickitung can't learn Lick.
Actually, Lickitung can't look like.
I was just about to say, isn't that kind of the whole point of Lickitung? To lick things, to creepily and Unsanitarily lick things.
Ooh, lick it good.
Licky licky.
See, I was gonna expect Peter to do that, and then you, and then you.
Oh, trust me, I'll be doing that before we're already done.
Yeah, you all have fun with that.
It's so fun to just break Joey up.
Anyway, we're going to spread a little bit here to grind. A little bit.
How about that?
Whoa.
Oh, you lost a couple of folks.
No! No!
Of course, I'm going to backtrack to Pewter to pick up a few potions, then backtrack through Viridian Forest
Awesome.
to go back to Viridian City to go to Route 22.
I forget how big Viridian Forest is.
And also speaking of Pokemon, we might have Gen 7 come this holiday season.
We don't exactly.
No, I'm so excited.
We don't really know if it's going to be a Gen 7. Because
It looks entirely different.
That's
If it was going to be a remake of the next gen, if it was going to be a remake of Platinum and Diamond and Pearl, then it would not be Pokemon Sun and Moon. And that was a completely new Pokemon model that we saw in the brief preview.
well, some are speculating it could be a Gen 6.5. Because
That's a completely new Pokemon. They have never introduced new Pokemon within the same generation on a separate game. They've introduced new forms, not new Pokemon.
Besides, there's enough of a time gap between X and Y and now to where that could be a very distinct possibility.
Yeah.
Because I think because it's always like a 3-year gap between generations.
right, go back through Viridian Forest.
More fairies. That's all I want.
Yeah.
And I want there to be more fairy type moves. Because okay.
Draco Striker. Welcome.
Fairies like healers. Like most of them are like buffs and healing.
And okay, it depends on what you're talking about. If you're talking about mythology, mostly they're just
No, I'm talking about Pokemon.
What was that you just said, Joey? If I can find it.
Picture of 2 of the new Pokemon.
I mean, where?
Well, one picture, one wire frame thingy.
Yeah,
Oh, that.
Cute little bunny robot.
Bunny Rabot.
God.
Gentlemen, behold the bunny rabbit.
And now use some of my French perfume and spray him in the eyes, because that's how it happened to me. Now you feel pretty, don't you?
Okay, so when's the last time you took your meds?
I'm surprised how well I do a good Dr. Weird impression.
Oh,
Looks
what?
around shiftily. What meant?
Yeah, what he
I
said.
stopped taking my meds.
And that explains so much about you, buddy.
You'll never take me alive!
No, here's what's actually kind of funny is that my meds originally had the side effect, because it was Zoloft, so it was an antidepressant. They originally had the side effect of suppressing my sex drive, but then I was talking to someone, it was Violet, and she managed to arouse me enough that despite being under the influence of medication to suppress my sex drive, she somehow aroused it out of that even under the influence of drugs.
Your sex drive is powerful.
I was
Yes.
just gonna say, if there's
Okay,
to
then.
suppress your sex drive, well, you need a refund.
Clearly. Oh shit, shot me her. But I wasn't supposed to. I stopped taking it because it wasn't doing anything for my depression. And it was only making me feel weird and zombie-like.
Who is that Robotnik? What do you mean, who is that Robotnik?
You guys reference Bunny Rabbit.
It's like I'm not I just want to state for the record that I'm not even a huge Sonic fan. I just had to go for that reference.
We're all watching the chat, Draco. We're all watching you.
Well, I'm looking up. I'm looking at the other end of the room.
Sleeping with a baseball bat tonight.
Ellie watches you when you sleep.
Hold on, I got one more.
Okay, guys, you decided to make this a little bit creepy.
I told you that I was gonna fuck things up if I got the call.
You knew what you were getting into, man.
I know, and I'm loving every second of it.
Yep, it's a party, people. Let's get drunk.
Welcome to Sky.
Oh, you're speaking my language, buddy. This is
But
funny, I get
am
like 10
Here's a little trivia fact for you.
alcohol.
Do you know what self-destruct is in the original Japanese version?
Kamikaze.
Suicide bombing.
Jihad.
Allahu Akbar!
I can see why they decided to do self-destruct.
No, Voltorb, you have so much to live for. Do a flip.
Do a flip!
I'm gonna do a flip. That was for you guys.
I'm gonna jump!
I'm gonna do the flop.
No, Draco, Keiko, and Billy is not here. DB just sounds like him.
Huh?
You sound like Keiko and Billy.
I don't even know who that is.
Neither
The
do
original
I.
voice of Dr. Who's and Dr. Who's and his sister.
Oh.
He also plays.
I just somehow get compared to Ringo Starr a lot.
On the topic of voices, I've heard somebody once said to me that I sound a bit like Manga Common.
I can see that, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
Good to know that my voice has some character.
One shot. Yes. Though I should mention, when I get round to teaching Pikachu Thunderbolt, by the way, you have to teach Pikachu Thunderbolt via TM because it can't learn it naturally in the original generation.
Which is stupid.
Also, I should mention, if I use the move, you better be careful for I better put up an epileptic warning.
Epileptic seizure.
Just be sure you don't have a Porygon with you.
Also, apparently, Chris the Fox wants one of us to do a Sans impression.
Not me. Voice is too high pitched.
Who?
You know, I always thought Sans should have a bit of a Barney Rubble type of voice.
Hey, Fred!
Hey, Papyrus! What are you doing with this human?
Xeon Craze, welcome! By the way,
Xeon.
do you know the Flintstones animated series? Who's seen the more later one where you see Pebbles and Bam Bam all grown up?
Oh God, we don't talk about that one.
I've never seen that one.
I've seen about. That's one series I'm more familiar. That's one Flintstone series I'm familiar with the most.
I pray for you.
It's like it was a decent idea that just kind of couldn't rise above being another Scooby-Doo knockoff.
Right, I used Ass Wiggle. Pikachu can't look away.
Use ass wiggle.
I'm just gonna wiggle my foot at you.
Oh, wait a minute. I just got a Facebook message. Give me a sec.
Also, yes, Xeon, that was a very old show. I don't think it even lasted one season. And I think it only lasted one season.
Good iron sights, finally.
Besides, if I wanted to watch some good Hanna-Barbera stuff, I'll stick with Flintstones, Scooby-Doo, and all that jazz. Thank you very much.
Draco, if you're gonna do that, I'd check with Dr. Wolf and Josh first.
Why?
He said he's using like the whole TM2 crew for something on Google Plus.
Oh.
And we got ourselves a Nita and
He
mail.
didn't say what.
Need a red mail. Catch it. Catch it now.
I just did.
Okay, good.
Why is this guy shooting? Okay. This guy have my ass buddies.
Also Xeon, we don't talk about that one.
And I run into a Nita and female.
We do not talk about Hanna-Barbera crossed with WWE in this dojo.
No, we don't. Let's talk about Scooby-Doo meets Kiss, because that was surprisingly batshit awesome.
You know, should I name this, should I name this one Eliyora?
Aww. Yes. Yes, do it. And then teach it Flamethrower when it evolves into a Needle Queen.
Can it learn Flamethrower?
I'd imagine so. I don't know.
I don't think so, no.
Darn it. The fantasy is lost.
Well, that's assuming if I can...
Like, but I mean, like,
I'm afraid I can't spell Eliyora because there's no Japanese...
But I'm like, seriously, like, you know, Zach and Key, we're streaming that movie, and like, I just happened to be there, you know, in the chat. They were watching it, and like, they were ready to hate it, but it just devolved into sheer batshit insanity. They couldn't help but like it.
We'll have to go... I shall have to go with the...
I know, and they were in space, and they had a giant guitar spaceship.
Chaos Control!
That happened.
No, there was no control in that chaos.
Like, no, that was like that happened in that was something that happened in that movie. They went into some sort of alternate dimension. Kiss had a fucking guitar spaceship, and they just did things.
I haven't even really seen that movie, but the parts of it that I have seen, it's just like, what is happening, and why is this so fucking metal?
Oh my god, yeah, I remember pointing it because I thought I heard this was one of the bad ones. I know that was WrestleMania, but I liked it even if some parts of it were like spaghetti. No other word to describe it, just spaghetti.
I've really got to get round to getting a Japanese N64 at some point.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Because for one thing, I've got to memorize the names of what I gave some of these Pokemon.
Also, Xeon, the reason that this is not in English is because this is Pokemon Green, which was this was like the very first Pokemon game released in Japan.
And
We're going super duper old school.
Yes.
damn
Old
right.
school. Old and foreign.
Because besides, if you've played Generation 1, you pretty much have a rough idea of the plot.
Yep.
It's just that you've got to memorize item names and the names of and what Pokemon you've named.
Who is your favorite Mortal Kombat character? For everyone here, I'm not into Mortal Kombat.
No me. There isn't an English. There isn't an English patch. Dude, I'm playing a legitimately old Game Boy cartridge on the Super Game Boy.
Sorry. I was gonna say I like Cabal because you know how broken he is. Plus, any character that uses hook swords as weapons, I automatically like.
Oh yeah, in real life, those Shaolin monks actually use those.
Yeah.
But
There is one thing the Game Boy player for the Super Nintendo could do. By the way, I should warn you in case of seizure. And if you push L and R, you can give it alternate colours, such as.
What is it? The swords are pretty cool, but as far as swords go, they're only good against an unarmored target.
True.
They're like, from what I understand, they were like I said, excellent against flesh, but like piss poor against like anything that had armor on it.
You can make the game go to puke green, like you're playing on the actual Game Boy. But we're not doing that.
But it's green.
But who cares?
But it's Pokemon Green, so therefore I think green is kind of the basic theme here.
You think wrong.
And this is why I shouldn't think in these calls.
Nah, I'm just being a brat.
You see a horrible rainbow.
Pout.
Oh, but Draco, I am an adult.
Yeah.
So
When
am I.
did an adult or adult?
I'm the most adult one here. I am the oldest.
True.
27 in June, 18th.
25 next January.
25 next June. This coming June, rather. I'm gonna be a quarter old.
Right, anyway. After I've beaten this, after I'm done with this route, I'm going to take a small break to get dinner going.
Okay.
I'm the youngest one here, I just realized.
Yep, how's it feel to be the baby of the family?
Anyways, before I do that, I'm going to save quickly.
It's okay, Joey. We still love you.
Actually, no, Peter is younger than you.
Wait, how old is Peter?
I am 22.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not the baby!
You sound a lot older than that. Or is it just the voice? Anyways.
It's
Anyway.
mostly the voice. Like, I remember when I first got into the fandom, I was on a podcast called Free Minded Bronies with Puzzle, DCP, and Thunderblur.
Okay.
And people always thought that I was the oldest because of my voice, but it turns out I am like several years younger than Puzzle, who everyone thought was on the younger side of the group.
Also,
Okay.
Yeah, Puzzle's like older than I am.
I mean,
Only by a
can I pause you guys for a sec? Because
No.
it's time to find an asshat.
What?
Wait, what? Where did he did it?
What? Well, what's going on?
Hang on a second.
Also, Fetch has us all beat.
Oh, okay.
What's the fuck?
Oh, my tax return came in. Yay!
Yay!
Nice.
Beat the system! Yay!
Yeah, I got
Oh,
my tax
that is
return.
38.
early.
Yeah, free monies.
How much did you get?
I got 1,146.
Damn!
Nice. Looks like, are you gonna go to BronyCon with that?
My priority is still seeing Chris.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Yes. See the fox thing.
Yeah, sorry.
Are you telling me to see the Fox's thing?
I don't know.
See the fox thing.
I don't know how well Keyframe would approve of that.
My
No, because
my boyfriend's character is also a fox.
Oh, never mind.
And to answer your question, no, I'm not telling you that, because I know you're gonna do it no matter what I say.
Yes.
Well, thank you for your approval, little brother. Pat pat.
Sucking you into submission. And I think it's time to pull you out.
That's what she said.
Take him down.
Joey always has the funniest raspberries.
And the funniest freakouts for when I have the proposal challenge, Zach!
I just.
I think that the best ones were Jay, actually. His reactions are always just out immediately. But it's like every single time he has to go into the bathroom, rinse his mouth out, it's just like, oh god, aftertaste.
Who's Jay?
Jay Fox and Chaos, he was at BronyCon with us the year we did the...
By the way, Aeon, when we're done, do you mind if I add your contact details to Skype?
Sure.
Okay. Right.
Also, like,
Are you going to-
also, I'm sorry. I'll let you finish there.
No, I was just coming. Sorry.
I got you. I just want to let Ellie and Aeon know. Just like my Skype icon over there is the OC that I'm going with. What do you think?
I think you look like you attempted suicide and failed when somebody cut the rope.
Right.
I look like a mad hangman that got cut.
We're going to take a short break for about 5 minutes so I can get dinner going,
Okay.
and I shall be back in a sec.
Well, we can still talk while you're away. You just have to mute your own mic, and then we can still keep going and entertain the people.
Yep.
Sure.
Shut it out! Shut it out!
Where?
Mr. Fox mentioned the shooting ropes!
Aw. Anyway, like I was saying, like I feel like a hang pony got kicked down.
I mean, Krista Fox, why you calling it the Skype call? It's because I turned the mic down.
Hey, DB?
Huh?
I think you accidentally muted us.
No, I'm still here.
I mean,
No, for the stream.
Oh, sorry. Oh, bother. That's because I'm using... forgot to tell you my setup here. The Skype call is playing through my Surface 3. And I'm using my mic for the stream on my desktop.
So when you mute your mic, you mute the call as well.
Yeah. I forgot about that, sorry.
Sorry.
It's all good.
Try and bear that in mind for the time. Anyway, where was we?
We was talking about jerking Peter off and making him come all over Joey.
What? What?
Seriously?
What? You get us back up stream and that's the first thing you say. So much.
Joey, stop! You're gonna deflate.
So you sound like a deflating balloon there, bro.
Oh, you got a shiny Rolls? Nice. Right.
The shock value was beautiful. I couldn't not do it.
Well, this is certainly going to make my upload of this when I get round to doing it.
Now I got the hiccups.
Right, we are going to
You
need...
scared me so much you gave me the hiccups.
You don't looking at this.
I feel like I've accomplished something amazing.
You look at
You were saying, Jake?
It's like, hey, I'm looking over this Joker list in the chat, and it's just reminding me that I really liked Kevin Michael Richardson's Joker in the Batman.
I did too.
I mean, mostly for his design though. It's the craziest the Joker's ever looked in an animated series. It's not a very subtle design, but it's awesome.
I don't like Joker's design in the Batman. I know he's meant to look insane, but
I know it's too much.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bit over designed, I will admit, but it's just
Harley
so
Quinn's doesn't look too bad.
On the other hand, nothing about the Joker and the Batman is subtle.
Exactly.
In fact, I'm gonna make a note of that in the script. Sure, his design is is less than subtle, but on the other hand, nothing about the Joker is subtle.
True.
Honestly, I don't like that. I don't like that series on the whole.
It's fine. It's not the best Batman, but it's got its moments. For one thing, I really love the Riddler in that show. For one, he's voiced by Robert Englund. For one thing, like, can you like this? I want you to imagine.
Joey, go get yourself some water.
Get yourself some water, Joey.
I'll be back.
I'm so not sorry.
But seriously, I want you to all to imagine this for a minute. Robert Englund as the Riddler. Freddy Krueger as the Riddler.
Yeah, that's a pretty beautiful concept.
Yes. I will admit that his design is a bit too emo, if I had to say, but it's just I like his design nonetheless.
What about Heath Ledger's Joker?
I like him.
Heath Ledger's Joker was fucking disturbing, and it was amazing.
I can make this pencil
It was
disappear.
scary. Heath Ledger was scary.
Ta-da!
Especially that opening kill.
Christopher's got a shiny roll.
I said
I'm
that.
with you. Best animated Joker is Mark Hamill, hands down.
Yeah,
Well, of
so
course.
True. There's no disputing it.
I salute my fallen enemy!
Actually, when Mark Hamill was like because he got into it really well with like around the recording studio, like how he thought the Joker would walk and do facial expressions, some of that, to where they had the animators in the recording studio observe him to learn how to animate the Joker.
Well, the dude doesn't do shit halfway. It's what makes him such a great performer.
Exactly.
Okay.
Did you see him as the trickster in Flash?
In the old Flash show, I totally want to. Hold on. Are you talking about the old Flash show or the new one?
The new one. He was the trickster in an episode
Good
of
news,
Flash.
everyone.
Well, fun fact, he also played the trickster in the old Flash show back in the 90s.
Then I guess it's a little reprisal.
Exactly.
Good news, everyone.
By the way, from what I've heard, that show is very good, and I very much want to track it down at some point.
Flash has never really been my favorite DC hero, but recent shows have been warming me up to him.
Yep.
Well, we all know Zach's upset.
What was that, Joey?
You lagged out. You lagged out, dude.
Wait, hold on.
There's like a Metapods here.
Hold on.
I should not be as
Okay, I replugged my thing in. How do I sound now?
better.
Better.
Much better.
This here is perhaps my favorite quote from the Joker in the entire show.
Emmett, what did you just send Joey? Oh.
Oh, the eulogy?
Yes.
Oh, nice. I got a shotgun, but it has incendiary shotgun shells.
What about that pistol he had in the 1989 movie?
Oh, fuck. I blew a civilian's arm off. He scared me.
And also, I'm just gonna say this, like, if I ever do get around to making videos and I become
Wait a
big
minute, you
enough-
blew someone's arm off?
Sorry.
I can't feel my legs! That's because your arms have been blown off.
No, it isn't. It's just a flesh wound.
It's not a flesh.
Tis but a scratch.
No, it isn't. Your arm's gone.
No, it isn't. Just a
No, it isn't my ass. Your arm is gone.
I think we're just baffled.
Okay,
we're just
I'm in.
butchering
I'll
this
be
at
right
this
back,
point.
guys. Just give me a moment. Need to go check out something.
Anyways, like I was saying before, that like if I ever do get big enough to where I can work with some people, if I can somehow get some way to work with Mad Munchkin, I know the perfect idea for a video.
What?
Top 10 Joker episodes of Batman the Animated Series.
Yes. Fuck.
The only real rule I would have is that these episodes have to have Joker as the main villain. He can't just be he can't just be
It can't
in
be
it,
a cameo role.
or he can't just simply be in it. So no crossover episodes.
Speaking of which, could you, if you can think of a few, could you send a few of them my way for when I do Mark Hamill on this list?
Well, I mean, I got you that one. I got you that one right here.
Leave me alone!
I didn't say anything.
You were snickering.
I'm trying to stop, okay? I
And
get it.
it's like seeing as I don't really see that happening for a while, because like I said, I'm still just kind of getting my bearings together. I just want you all to guess what the number one spot is gonna be.
I haven't watched this series in
Mystery of the Phantasm?
That's a movie. Doesn't count.
But it has one of Joker's best laughs.
I know, but
Yeah, it absolutely is.
I know, but Mask of the Phantasm was a movie. It doesn't count. But don't worry, I'll probably review Mask of the Phantasm on my own terms. Also, here it is, Joey. It's just some of the Joker's best. Here's some of Mark Hamill's. I mean, just like that epic laugh, like toward the middle of the movie when he
What
has
the
that
bloody hell was that?
laugh. And it was beautifully creepy.
I keep traumatizing people.
Ellie, you'd have to do a lot to traumatize me, I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm not trying to traumatize people. Well, I tried to traumatize Joey, but I don't have to try very hard with him because that's like, oh, don't lie, Joey. I traumatize you on a daily basis.
I refuse to respond without my lawyer present. Maybe. Yes.
By the way, I just rediscovered something.
Oh, what's that?
They use the same gore engine from World at War in this game.
Question mark?
If you shoot someone with a shotgun or hit them with explosives, you'll see their limbs explode. And it's in high detail too.
Ah.
Also, Fetch, thanks for the link. But like, I have to actually, build momentum here. Get me.
His own mountain going without relying on someone else to tread more.
Exactly.
I mean, Jake, if you could think of 2 to 3 great Joker episodes, what would they be?
Let's see, Joker's Favor, The Last Laugh, and Joker's Wild.
Noted, and noted.
I really wish that... Okay, Joey, for your list, does it have to be limited to Batman the Animated Series?
I think just Mark Hamill overall, so I was going to include his role in the Arkham games.
I also want to point out his role in... I can't remember the name of the episode, but, where they had the Royal Flush gang in Justice.
Oh yeah, I love that one. And also that other Justice League episode where,
Ow!
Luther rounds up his group and the Joker shows up during
He just, forces his way and he's like, I'm part of this bitch deal.
Yes.
And what's wrong with that? It's done wonders for me.
And you of all people should know, there is plenty wrong with me. How was that?
Not bad.
Okay, we're out of the forest again. Then we'll go train in this little bit. So if I can actually find anything.
I'm gonna look up what these episodes are.
But you know the episodes of Kong.
I mean, I know the episode. I just need to look up the name. Oh, and there's also Batman Beyond: Return of the Joker.
Oh,
Yes!
I'm also going to mention that.
It's like that movie, and for that matter, Batman Beyond as a whole is also a pretty good show. Note to self.
Yeah, I like that.
Note to self: review Batman Beyond with Toon Critic if he's seen it. Has Zach seen Batman Beyond?
I think Ellie wants you to review it with her.
Oh, okay, that's good. You want to watch?
Do it a freeway!
Oh, would you like to review Batman Beyond with me if I ever get around to it, Ellie?
I have the entire series downloaded, dude. I am a fan of that show.
Ah, well then, it's on then.
Also, Ellie, what can you tell me about The Brave and the Bold?
I didn't care for it, so I didn't watch
But
it.
it's campy as hell.
Hold on, what do you need to know? Do you want to know about Jeff Bennett's Joker?
Yes.
Let's see, he
Hold on a sec, there's one Joker we're forgetting here.
He debuted in the second part of a two-parter, which was actually pretty epic. Look up that episode as soon as I'm done with this.
There is one Joker we seem to be forgetting. What about Richard Epcar?
He gets an honorable mention.
He does a pretty decent Joker. Richard Epcar from the Mortal Kombat vs. DC games and Injustice.
I need to play Injustice. I've heard great things about that.
You know what? Hold on. I am gonna try holding my breath.
Then again, what about Troy?
And now I'm gonna try again.
Joey, advice: take a big gulp of air and then take a huge swallow of water. That usually sorts out my hiccup.
Okay, the episode that the one episode of Justice League that I was talking about was called Injustice for All, and Joker shows up at in the second part of that. And now I'm gonna go look up the one that Ellie was talking about with the Royal Flush Gang.
And while you're doing that, I'm going to check on something again. Back in a sec.
Okay. Oh, the episode that you were talking about, Ellie, the episode was called Wild Cards.
That was it.
That one was also very good. And now we'll go to Batman the
It was
Brave and the
also
Bold.
Harley Quinn's final appearance in the DC animated universe.
Yep.
Which makes me sad, because she was actually my favorite villain.
And like, you know, it kind of saddens me that barely any Batman villains made any real appearance after that because of some copyright bullshit. Because I would have liked to have seen the people like the Mad Hatter, the Riddler, and the Scarecrow somewhere in the Legion of Doom. That would have been so fucking cool.
Agreed. But in all honesty, the third season of Justice League Unlimited was really so long.
I mean, I did like how, because I at least liked. I mean, I liked it just fine, but the final episode of that season, Epilogue, it was a masterpiece. It was a masterstroke, and I think that was where Justice League should have ended.
I agree. That was where they intended to end it, but the network demanded more. That's why the third season was so weak, because they had wrapped everything up. There was nothing left to work with.
Yeah, but it was fun. At least we got the Legion of Doom out of it. But I mean, just like that, like Epilogue. That episode is like if.
Amazing.
I mean, what makes it, what was the true cherry on that cake was that it ended the way that it ended the very same way Batman the Animated Series began. If you remember, well, like go back to the episode On Leather Wings and just watch the very first scene, and then watch the end of Epilogue, and you'll see how it all comes together.
That was intentional.
I know that. That was what I'm saying.
Batman began and ended the entire DC animated universe back in the 90s.
Yep.
Yeah, I know Harley's gonna be in Suicide Squad. Harley's my favorite Batman villain, and I always look forward to seeing her in things. But it's also you can also mess her up if you don't do it right. They managed to show me that in freaking the Batman.
I will admit my personal favorite Batman villain, or perhaps one of my favorite villains of all time, is Mr. Freeze.
Which one?
Mr. Freeze is tragic in the animated series.
And as far as I'm concerned, he's the gold standard on how you write a tragic character.
Yeah.
Which they kind of rewritten the Batman.
Yeah, I didn't care for Mr. Freeze in that show. It was just an over-designed, cold-themed villain with an obsession for diamonds.
Well, they tried to make.
You want a cold-themed diamond that. Cold-themed diamond-obsessed joke. Just use Mr. Cold from the Flash. Captain Cold from the Flash. I mean,
Were they trying to make a sudden Batman and Robin nod?
I think, I don't know.
Allow me to break the ice.
Never. I'm just gonna say this right now that they were, we all do you remember the Sub-Zero movie?
yes.
It's like, I'm just gonna say this right now that if things have gone in a way where that movie hadn't been released because of Batman and Robin, I would throw that movie into the coals just as much as everyone else. But unfortunately, it is, and it's one of the best it's one of the best things I've ever seen.
Pity about the N64 game of it, though.
I like the movie personally. I like it a lot.
I love Sub-Zero. It's very good. It's almost on par with Mask of the Phantasm, but only
I wouldn't
because
quite put it that.
as I said, it's on par mostly because it's Mr. Freeze's story, and I love that character so much.
I keep forgetting. What's the movie about?
It's you tell it. Ellie.
Nora Freeze's cryogenic chamber gets broken, and now she needs a complete organ transplant, or she's gonna die.
Yeah. And it sort of follows that, it follows. It's in direct continuity of Mr. Freeze's last appearance in the episode Deep Freeze, which is another favorite episode of mine.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember any of these shows. Like, I remember I watched them, and that was it.
Well, not everybody's as into this sort of thing as somebody
But if I
else.
saw it with, like, people I knew, I would probably be, like, totally into it.
Can I just change the subject quickly? Ellie, what sort of construction work are they doing?
Our bathroom got ripped out.
Ow. Let's see.
No, it's completely being redone.
Also, okay. Also, Joey, Jeff Bennett's Joker's debut in Batman the Brave and the Bold was in the episode Game Over for Owlman.
Okay, I know that. I mean, how would you describe Batman Brave and the Bold? Like, a tribute to the...
It's like the 1960s Adam West show in a sense.
Somewhat.
Yeah,
It's
a much more lighthearted take on Batman.
and I love it. I love every little thing about it, and I will probably do a top 20 list at some point.
There's no quote from it. Outrageous!
Yes. I think one of my favorite episodes. Yeah, one of my favorite episodes of the show is Dawn of the Dead Man, which has Batman teaming up with Deadman to stop Gentleman Ghost, and I very much love Gentleman Ghost in that show.
Oh my god.
Someone throwing up.
No, Joey's got the hiccups.
Thanks to Ellie over here!
As far as I'm concerned, Greg Ellis is the definitive voice for Gentleman Ghost.
Gentleman Ghost sounds like it should be a Danny Phantom character.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if there was fan fiction written about that, where Danny teams up with Batman to defeat Gentleman Ghost.
What the fuck are they doing out there? I've already got the plasterboard up.
I almost want them to do a Hawkman movie just so they can have Gentleman Ghost in a movie, because Gentleman Ghost was originally a Hawkman villain.
I just want to see a Hawkman movie. I would love to see movies of a lot of DC heroes.
You know, I just want Gentleman Ghost.
Well, who's looking forward to Batman v Superman?
Mixed.
I'll let the review speak. I'll let the review speak for itself when the time comes.
Agreed. I love me some Batman movie, but okay, first of all, Batman vs. Superman is like the oldest fight in DC history.
Fair enough, but for the choices I'm going with the Dark Knight Returns version of Batman, it's a pretty good choice, in my honest opinion.
Yeah, well, I was also going to say that even though it's got Batman in it, the whole tone of it looks really dark. I mean, like, holy shit. It looks... It's so... Superman was always kind of a lighter superhero. Like, the quote-unquote Gary Stu sort of guy, because he's always light, he's always nicer, and all that sort of stuff.
You know, I'll be honest.
Here it just looks... It looks like he took some depression pills or some shit. His costume's darker, the whole movie looks gray.
And of course, the whole thing with the, snapping General Zod's neck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not touching that one. Hold on.
Who
Also,
remembers the series Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman?
Huh? Say that again?
Who remembers the TV series Lois and Clark, The Adventures of Superman?
I remember it, but I don't remember it being very good.
Was that an old show?
It was a live action one.
Also, hold on. Back on the topic of Jeff Bennett's Joker, I find one of the best episodes of that show is the episode Emperor Joker, because it's essentially that. Basically, the plot is that Joker somehow absorbs the powers of Bat-Mite and pretty much, fucks the world up. And Joey, if you're looking for stuff about Jeff Bennett's Joker, I recommend this. He gets to sing. And this is the song. This is the song.
I'll make a double note of that.
Yes, please do.
I know that a lighter take on comic book heroes is a good thing. I know that it's needed because you're basically got grown men running around in tight leotards.
Well, also it's...
But it's Batman Brave and the Bold. So silly to me.
I understand.
I think we need to try and get back on the Pokemon subject at least, because we all play Pokemon Green here.
Yeah, I got you. Also speaking of Pokemon and bats, Crobat is one of my favorite Pokemon ever.
I think it's the fastest Pokemon stat-wise. I think it has the highest base stat speed in the game.
And you know what?
Legendaries anyway.
And you know what? It's because I love Crobat so much that I don't mind encountering Zubats in the caves that much.
I've never really minded that. I think the only reason people got annoyed with that is because A, they're in every cave, and B, they're the main constituent of caves. So
yeah, that's fine. And you know what? I actually really like Golbat a lot. I mean,
too.
Look at Golbat. He looks so damn cool. It looks like a Pokemon that Ozzy Osbourne would have.
God damn it! I knew somebody was thinking of it.
Sorry.
Don't we probably bite the head off the Golbat first?
No! God damn it!
Yes! Yes! It's like I can imagine it's just like a Golbat perched on Ozzy Osbourne's shoulder as he was playing on stage.
Okay. Monotonous grinding is monotonous.
It's actually one of the reasons why I haven't been into Pokemon as much as everyone else is that I'm not the kind of person who typically likes to grind.
That's true.
Well, they fixed that in the most recent generation.
Mainly because of the XP share, which is broken as hell.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that shit's broken as fuck.
Yeah, but it's helpful.
So wait, I can play a modern Pokemon game, there's no grinding this time?
Next to none.
Not
Pretty
to
much. I mean, at the very beginning there is, but once you get the EXP share, you can turn that shit on, set it, and forget it.
And you get it fairly early on in the game, too.
Like right after the first year.
Then again, though, you could also go do Ordino grinding.
Thank God it's about time Pokemon finally caught up with the rest of the RPG world. Sure, XP is kind of the norm.
Oh look! One's finally got her wings.
Fuck your tank.
Yeah, Gaily.
I just made a meow because it got on my
But I mean, but you do know what I'm saying, right? Like, shared XP is kind of, that's been standard in RPGs for the better part of a decade, you know, even earlier.
Yeah, but in Pokemon, it was supposed to be that training all the Pokemon individually was supposed to help you bond with them.
Yeah, but at the same time, I could play a game like Knight's Republic, which had character speed, and you still had connections to the characters.
Yeah.
Is anyone still watching the stream?
I am.
Watching the stream.
We are.
Because anyway,
I'm also hiccuping to death.
because we now actually have RosePal, our Butterfree.
Cool.
Yay, Butterfree!
Okay, Joey, when you do a voice, you're gonna hiccup mid-voice, and it will not go well for your throat.
Also, I'm just gonna say this, that Butterfree episode of the anime, so fucking sad.
Okay. Okay, be right back, guys.
I mean, it was Ash's first Pokemon and he had to let it go so they can get laid. Sorry,
Yeah,
sorry.
you can cough and hack as much as you want, Joey, because that's the actual truth.
Oh, no, I was overreacting. Leave me alone.
That's fine. Also, something that I'm just gonna run this by you. I think my first pony video is just gonna be a bomb to the top ranking of season 5, possibly. Is that a good idea, or is that too ambitious for me?
No, this is not too ambitious. I mean, like, there's no real skill set for analysis.
Yeah, that's actually pretty basic. So I would say that's a pretty good way to start.
Okay, that's cool. Because like it would be a good way to introduce my little tier system. That's I grade episodes on a certain tier. I have basically how I would work it is that like I would separate these episodes into 3 tiers: the red tier, the yellow tier, and the green tier. Red
And
episode.
the male tier.
What?
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
I got it. It's like, look, red episodes are episodes that I don't like in any way. Yellow episodes are the ones that I'm kind of indifferent on, and green are the episodes that I like. And
So basically, stop, pause, go.
pretty much. And season 5, as far as I'm concerned, if I can recall correctly, I think only had 5 red episodes. And like 4 yellow episodes, and the rest of them I can consider green.
Season 5 was pretty good.
Pretty much. And I like season 4 as much as the next guy as well.
Okay, Joey, I'm sorry. When you're trying not to pick up, you make a sound that's like the sound of taking a hit in Undertale.
And it's something that I would. Oh, sorry, Joe. And I was just. And here's the thing. I am not gonna factor the premiere and finale into it because I think those require their own list.
I wasn't happy with the season finale for season 5.
I am.
Well, this show has never been good with redemptions.
It's like I'd like.
Except maybe Discords, but the only reason why that Discords is better than the others is because it took more than one episode for it to happen.
Here's my problem with the season 5 finale. It just gave us. I know it as far as it's like in terms of giving us a lot to look forward to. It did well. It's just that to a point, it gave us too much to. It also gave us too much to sit on. I've seen the reactions that people had to Starlight Glimmer's redemption. It's like okay, maybe they'll resolve it in season 6, but you're giving us too much to sit on right now.
I didn't really feel that.
I felt like they didn't give us enough with Starlight Glimmer.
That's what I'm saying. Like you're gonna leave it to the next season to resolve all this when you've already dropped so much already on us. Like whatever, Hasbro. But it's kind of let the season 5 finale have been dented in the eyes of a lot of people.
Okay, I think I blinked out for a second. How did we get from talking about Pokemon to talking about ponies?
I don't know.
Y'all don't even know what you're doing anymore.
Do we ever?
Nope.
Shotgun too.
Touche.
I found a smidgem.
A what?
Smidgem.
A smoochum?
It sounds like a side evolution for. Yeah, I was about to say.
But yes, in terms of...
I took it from the dead guy I killed it from.
Oh.
Because I had dual pistols, and I was like, nah, I'd rather have a smidgem.
Oh, okay. But anyway, you were saying, Joey?
In terms of redemption, I think Discord and Sunset Shimmers were the best.
Yeah.
You're cracking up a bit.
Give me a sec. I gotta unplug and replug.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Speaking of Sunset Shimmer, there is something that I would like to do with something special with the Equestria Girls movies. Like there is somebody that I would very much like to review those movies with, and he's nobody you know, but I totally want to run it. I totally would want to run it by him if I ever get things going. He's a friend of mine. He is a brony. He doesn't really operate within the fandom, but he likes the show and he likes the movies. And I'm just thinking, I could probably review those movies with him.
There was this guy that wishes did this in English. He's a Swedish guy. He's never seen an episode of My Little Pony, and he reviews bad movies. And he did Equestria Girls. And apparently it was the most hysterical thing ever. But the problem is that he speaks he only does his reviews in Swedish, and I can't yet.
You're the Swedish.
Ingenting Organ.
English, the Swedish people.
It's Leif Erikson Day, everybody.
Leif Erikson, Norwegian.
Okay then.
Yeah, Leif Erikson was Norwegian.
Okay.
Well, maybe, I don't know. But
I mean, I get a bit of a Norwegian vibe because I think Vikings originated from Norway, right?
Nope. Vikings originated just from Scandinavia in general.
Oh, okay.
Also, Sweden was, I think between Norway and Sweden was the bigger military power between the two for a long time. Considering they managed to enslave all of Finland.
I think Sweden is in between Norway and Finland, rather.
Yeah, it is.
Okay,
but they managed to enslave all of Finland.
And so isn't Sweden one of the most peaceful countries in the world?
They haven't declared war in 200 years.
You know what? Like, screw immigrating to Canada. I think if Trump ends up winning this election, I'm probably gonna go live in Sweden.
Go ahead, but there was one thing that Amelia warned me about, and that was, first off, for their healthcare system, it may be free, but for the most part, if you can still stand up, they'll pretty much just send you back home. And there isn't really much of a cause for medical negligence, from what she's told me. Then there's, what is it? Fuck, what was it? Then there's that, they used to have their own immigration problem too, and it was like really bad with a lot of Middle Eastern immigrants. This is not, I don't think this is the case now, because if you want to go to Sweden, because me and Amelia looked this up, you need about 750 Swedish krona per day of your stay. They need to give you a criminal background check, and you need to fill out a form explaining your entrance time, your leave time, what your business is, and then you need someone within Sweden to vouch for you.
Also, Fetch says the first Vikings were from Denmark.
Let's check that.
It's like, you know, it's like back when I was saying before, like,
I'm curious.
though I'm like on the verge of making videos, I just have so many I have so many ideas of what I want to do. It's just frustrating having to sit on them.
According to, yeah, I know what you mean, but I'm just gonna say this. According to the BBC, the Vikings came from three countries of Scandinavia, which were Denmark, Norway, and Sweden.
I was right. No, Vikings were from Norway.
No, but they were from three countries, so technically all three of us gave a different answer, but we were all, in a sense, right.
Okay.
Old Norse Viking translates to a pirate raid.
Yeah.
They also made the best sword in the ancient world. Bar none. The best sword of the ancient world was called the Uthberg sword. We have found, or excavated rather, 181 of these swords.
Nice.
I'll
From
be
history,
back.
but
Right.
they were
I
expensive.
think I'm all set to take on Brock.
I'll be back in a bit. I gotta go check the mail again.
Okay.
Okie day.
And you know what? Like, speaking of Vikings, like I'm kind of running through the Donkey Kong Country series again because I love those games, and I remember that they basically did a Viking sort of thing for the antagonists of Tropical Freeze, which I'm kind
Tropical
of.
Freeze sounds like a fruit drink.
That's kind of the thing. Like, and like I'm just thinking to myself, should Tropical Freeze be kind of considered a hidden gem? Because I think by the time it came out, barely anybody paid attention to it.
Maybe like underappreciated in its time for sure. Even
Like,
though I didn't play that. Like, 1 minute.
sorry.
Russian fucker.
Because, like, who doesn't love a good Donkey Kong game?
People
I never
who
actually
love-
played it.
Hello, Logan the Bad Wolf.
Well, Welcome to the Poke Party.
Hey, Logan. Let's see.
Hello.
And why I'm just walking out of town without going to see Brock, because I'd just like to hear this little bit here. Now pay attention to this guy. Where you see him. As soon as he walks away. Where does he go?
Yeah, where does he go?
Or was
Nobody
he ever
knows.
really there?
I think I was trying to do the X-Files music.
Why?
You light years away from Brock, but Brock's just standing right over there.
Unless you're talking about the brownie convention.
It's like, yeah, like there is just no greater frustration of being unable to make videos but having tons of ideas you're just sitting on.
Now, who's that for a sand shrew sprite?
Well, I mean, like, the most that I have is this USB one right here.
Oh yeah, that'll do just fine.
Okay.
And Vegas is pretty easy to learn how to use. It's pretty intuitive. I found it easier to use than Movie Maker, actually.
Yeah, Ellie has said that Sony Vegas is easy to use. I'm just not good with technology.
Anyway, just a quick note. How adorable is this sand shrew sprite?
I know, it's so cute. Look at it. I've always thought that Sandshrew was kind of cute. Because he's like a walking sidewalk.
Getting shot.
Oh, for God's sake, come on.
And you know, just on that topic, I think Sand Slash is metal as fuck.
Okay.
He's like Sonic the Hedgehog and Wolverine's baby. Looks like if Sand Slash looks like if Sonic the Hedgehog and Wolverine had a baby.
There's a combination I never even conceived of.
You may be hot, but not as hot as Brock.
I'm saying he totally does.
He totes does, bro.
You may be hot, but not as hot as Brock. I have no idea what that was supposed to mean. Anyway, time to take on Brock. Do you know?
Sonic, hello.
By the way, in the original manual for Red and Blue, there was a little translation error in the beta called "The Brock Wants to Fight." Did anyone ever see that small image in the manual?
That's nice. Should we call Sharky in here to make it feel better?
I have a feeling he just want to make it worse. Good night, everybody.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
You know, look at the Onyx sprite. I would imagine they'd used the same sprite for Gold and Silver, but modified it a bit.
Yeah, I can see that. You know, speaking of Onyx, I kind of wish that Steelix would get an extra form.
It takes.
Make Steelix a buff for it. Oh wait, did Steelix get a Mega Evolution? I forget.
Yes.
Oh.
Felix has a mega.
Also, this may be kind of a weird choice, but a Pokemon that I kind of wish got an extra Mega Evolution, Honchkrow.
Why?
How would you give that a mega?
I don't know. Just make it look like a total full-on aristocrat more than it already does. Like, give it a full-on monocle extension or something. I don't know.
Huh?
I'd like to imagine a mega evolved Honchkrow would look kind of cool.
You're weird.
I know. I have weird taste when it comes to Pokemon. Murkrow and Honchkrow are so underrated Pokemon as far as I know.
Anyways.
It's usually from what I can tell, it's because their defense stats lack a lot.
I mean, here's how I see it. Like, I don't really judge Pokemon based on their competitive use because I don't really do that. I just judge Pokemon mostly by their design. And Honchkrow and Murkrow and Honchkrow look so damn cool. It's like, I'm not really a competitive battler. I just judge Pokemon by their design.
I don't compete. I just judge you.
Yes.
They need to give Megas for the Kalos stars. Why?
I think it's too early for that. Wait, I'm just waiting until they give Mega Evolutions to the other ones. I'm just imagining what Mega Typhlosion and Mega Feraligatr would look like. Like, Mega Alligator Pokemon. Damn it. Get on that game.
Oh, bloody hell.
Easy, dude.
Now I've got the freaking hiccups.
I regret nothing, because I can't regret anything on that. I didn't do it.
Anyway, I think it's time for a quick team checklist.
Yep.
We have Bulbasaur, level 15.
And we have a RosePal amongst us.
Rose! Hi!
Rattata, level 4. Pidgey, level 7. And since RosePal's just arrived, RosePal, the Butterfree.
RosePal the Butterfree.
Did I miss anything?
Not really.
Weedle, level 3. And Pikachu, level 8.
Feels like something's crawling.
Right, I think it's for the next bit. I've got to train up Pikachu and how's everyone doing? Not too bad.
We're doing all good here.
The MCJ Rock. Hello all. Not quite familiar with you, good sir, but welcome nonetheless.
It's like we're just playing our Pokemon and seeing what possible conversation we can fish from it.
I'm trying not to die from hiccups.
Yes.
The MCJ.
Oh snap! Ooh! Oh snap! Oh snap! Oh snap! Oh snap! Oh snap!
Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle.
But yes, sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. Jakes, you owe me a soda.
What? Wait, what?
Never mind.
Who is this? The MCJ Rock?
I don't know, but hello.
Oh, for heaven's sake!
Oh, that's such a cute little emoticon.
That's cute.
He's the bad foxy.
You know, I would be tempted to add Rosie to the call.
Yeah, I'd be down I'd be down if you guys are.
Who?
RosePal.
RosePal.
Is she cool?
She's very sweet.
I've only talked to her once, and you know, if you guys are down.
I'm down.
Everybody
get down.
Bring forth this person of the rose persuasion.
Breathe. Don't forget to breathe, Joey.
Right, thanks. I almost forgot how to not die.
Okay. Hello, RosePal. If you are amongst us, would you like to join us in the call?
Blink once for yes, and twice for no.
Okay, she's down.
That also works.
You'll have to find. You will have to find it though.
It's James that's J-Rock. I'm an idiot. My bad. Hi, James.
Hey, I met you in Viridian Forest.
Which James?
James the Squirrel Theorist.
Ah.
Oh. he got a fancy battery next to his name.
That's the sign of a moderator.
So if anyone gonna add her, you might have.
I'm trying to find her. Because I have her in my
Oh,
contacts.
it's turbo. It's a turbo thing. I don't know. Twitch confuses me.
Hold on.
The confusion of Twitch confounds me so.
Adding RosePal to the call now.
Ay, ay, ay.
Waiting.
I hate the
Now
wind.
musical instrument. Oh.
The call failed.
But
I'm gonna try again.
Oh, it's paralyzed. Oh, did I mention I also got the original Pokemon Stadium in Japanese?
Cool.
I would never be able to play these games in like Japanese or anything. It would drive me
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 neither.
neither.
Well, if you
I
haven't,
don't understand the sounds of Japan.
well, if you
mad. I
haven't,
understand the sounds, but I can't read them.
well, if you have a US and Super Nintendo, you'd be able to play Japanese Super Famicom games through it.
Huh?
If you have a US Super Nintendo, you'd be able to play Japanese Super Famicom games through it.
I do not.
Anyways, Bulbasaur is now evolving.
Rizzy!
Hello.
Hey,
Congratulations, your Bulbasaur has evolved into Ivysaur.
hello, RosePal. Good to.
Roses for the red, white, and blue.
Anyway, welcome to the stream. Hello, RosePal.
Hello, thanks. Thank you so much for having me here.
You're welcome.
No problem.
I do not know you.
Yeah, if you guys want to know, I am RosePal. I'm a good friend of Eliyora and DB Birch and a few others, and also one of the other reviewers in the Web Cafe. And I'm also known as the adorable Pegasus.
She is adorable.
And I'm also, as well as reviewing MLP episodes, I also do reviews of other cartoons, and also I am a huge Doctor Who fan and a Pokemon fan too.
Oh yeah. By the way, when it when it shows up in the stream, meet Rose. In a sec.
Yes.
There you go.
A fellow cartoon lover. I think we'll get along just fine.
Yes, we will.
Yes.
I think we're gonna get along just okay.
Hold on. I'll be back in a minute. I have to use the bathroom.
Okay.
Yep. I'll be right
In
back.
a minute.
Yep.
Okay.
Stopping for a sec, let the stream catch up. Anyway, if you look at the stream, meet Rose, the Butterfree.
Yay! I'm a Butterfree. I like Butterfree.
Excuse me. Anyway, back to grinding. Now, thinking about this, later down the road, should I try and attempt the Mew glitch?
Oh gosh, you're playing green. It's gonna look horrifying.
Oh, first 26291. I'm actually live in England, like TV. But voice is kind of unique because I have all sorts of descents within me. Because because my mom used to live in Cheshire, and my dad used to live in Manchester. So, so I got a bit of like different dialects within me. So if you want to know, but I'm not from New York as such.
Has anyone ever?
I am the New Yorker here.
Has anyone ever noticed that that Ekans' sprite looks really damn disturbing?
Yes, Zion is correctly mentioned. I live in Scarborough, North Yorkshire.
The only furthest north I've ever been is North Wales, and that's in Rill.
Oh, well, pretty cool.
I've never been anywhere outside the US. Also, Mofetta fanboy, I always have one that asks, to whoever has a Wii U, who plans on getting Pokken tournament?
I've already got it on order.
I want it.
Oh snap, oh snap, oh snap.
I would be able to fight some of the best Pokemon.
I return.
He's back.
Oh, Ekans!
Yes, he's back. Back again.
Eminem
Feel
references.
good? Feel good with that?
Well,
You feel yippee skippy about that, do ya?
no.
Also, I see Ekans, who is the cutest snake Pokemon ever.
But disturbing in this game.
Oh, Zion lives in Northallerton, which is not far from where I am. So, yay!
And I'm the only one who's the southerner here.
You're all alone.
Because I'm basically a city person.
Mofetta is from Brooklyn. I'm on the Long Island.
I live on the Mississippi River.
I'm in the Massachusetts land.
Hey, on your turn. Where do you come from?
Pikachu! Pikachu's my favorite.
Peter, you there?
Yeah? Sorry, there are times I just get into the groove.
Get into the groove, boy. You got to prove your love to me.
Why won't you fly?
You're fine.
Pikachu's my favorite Pokemon. He's just so cute!
He's a little yellow mouse thing. I have to decide what my favorite Pokemon is.
I need to check.
Like the
What?
absolute one.
My other favorite Pokemon are Beautifly, Butterfree, Roselia, and its evolved form Rosebraid, Flabébé, and Baneri, and Fennekin, and its evolved form Braixen. Those are some of my favorite Pokemon.
What's cool
Not
about
bad.
Rosebraid is that it's pretty much like a rose ninja or something.
Yeah, I like the little cape and mask that it wears. It's so cute. Oh, Peter! Hugs!
Hugs.
Where is
I just took care of something with the temp agency. So if I have any luck, I'll be the member of another temp agency. And they have factory positions in manufacturing.
Nice.
And I like this.
Good stuff.
They also do third shift, so all I need to do is become a vampire again.
So I need to get through the need to get to level 11. Right.
Funny thing about vampires, I was possibly considering giving my OC bat wings, but I thought to myself, I already kind of committed to the whole unicorn thing, and I wasn't ready to make a full-on alicorn OC, despite the fact that it's bat wings, yeah?
If you I'm not going to show it just because it's a not safe for work image, but if you saw my icon, I decided to make my OC into an incubus,
Uh-huh.
and
Into
I
a
give
what?
horns and damage.
Cool.
Into a
And
what?
like my OC kind of has a connection to another creature. I decided to make him part wraith, sort of this shadow being. And, you know, like he has shadow powers as well as this dark shadow color. Like I gave him kind of a complicated backstory, which explains all that. You know, I just still have to format on how it's gonna work. But anyways, like he's part wraith because of an incident in his teenage years.
Very well. That's works. Okay, here we go.
Pull back.
Anyway, like some of my favorite Pokemon are kind of some of the darker ones. Because some of my favorite Pokemon, like top 20 easily, a few of them that come to mind are Hydreigon and Malamar. Because I mean, Hydreigon is essentially basically the closest thing to a Hydra as we're gonna get in the Pokemon world, and Malamar is just Cthulhu, which is all kinds of awesome. Let's see. Seviper is also another favorite because it's the coolest snake Pokemon ever. And if I ever get around to asking DP to make my Pokemon trainer OC, I'm probably gonna have the Seviper standing right next to me.
Okay, I'm still bearing that in mind. Just give me a moment. Where is it?
And Seviper is also one of Jesse's old Pokemon from Team Rocket.
Yep.
Who she literally beats the crap out of just to catch.
Pretty much. And also, Cacturn is also another favorite, which, again, another creepy one.
You seem to have a trend with those.
Yeah. Look at that design. It's essentially the scarecrow of the desert.
Cactus.
Yes. It's a scarecrow of the desert, except instead of scaring birds away, it pretty much kills you. It pretty much ambushes you in the desert.
And eat you.
See, this is why I'd like to do that darkest Pokemon list with you, Ellie. I could be this guy talking about all these dark Pokemon, and you can be all, what is wrong with this guy? Or something. Like,
16!
Now, see, the thing is, I like dark Pokemon too, so I just feel like, this feels so good.
Yes, yes it
So
does.
it begs the question, who would be dark?
I think that depends.
Right, so,
Yes?
my social security number is... No, I'm kidding, I'm not going to say that out loud.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't
Yeah,
do that.
That's pretty not ideal, Peter.
Especially considering...
No, I'm not that stupid.
Yeah, especially considering that along with the 6 of us in here, you also got 12 people watching right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you would like to steal my...
Half of that amount is us.
Yeah. Also, Dusk Noir is another favorite because he's essentially the Grim Reaper of the Pokemon world.
Dusknoir is so fucking spooky. It's beautiful.
Yep. Plus when it comes to favorite ghost type, it's a tie between Dusk Noir, Gengar, and Darkrai. Gengar's kind of falls into the overrated side, but I love a good shadow creature. And Darkrai needs no explanation.
From shadows, descend upon the world. Take back what you stole. I'm done.
Are you?
Yes.
I don't believe you.
Well, that's your problem.
Yeah.
Ariados and Galvantula kind of fall into a very similar category because they are just awesome spider Pokemon. And Galvantula has that unique typing about it.
If I wanted the bug type to use, I'd go for Galvantula.
Yep. And Ariados just looks so damn cool.
My favorite bird Pokemon has to be Staraptor. Like, that's a pretty cool flying type.
Yeah, Staraptor is awesome.
I'd go for Pidgeot.
Yeah, when it comes to bird Pokemon, it's kind of a tie between Staraptor and Talonflame. Because you know that line in X and Y kind of mixed up the typical bird Pokemon formula, because when you caught a fledgling, was anybody able to guess that it was going to evolve into this awesome Firebird thing?
Nah, not initially.
I
kind of had a rough idea it would.
That's the thing. Yeah, I pretty guessed it was going to evolve into Talonflame, so it was kind of easy.
Well, I kind of like to go into Pokemon games as blind as possible, so I was thrown for a loop.
The only Pokemon game I have played is Pokemon Black, and
Oh, you started at the gen that had the most interesting plot.
I was up to which gym did I was trying to get into? It was with the cowboy-like guy with the pickaxe.
What,
Clay?
Clay?
Type Pokemon?
Clay?
Yeah, Clay. That was it. Yeah.
Was he the Oreburgh gym leader's father?
No, that was in Diamond and Pearl. This is talking about Unipa.
Oh, okay.
I can't make that off the top.
Hang on, if I could search it up. Because I already defeated the first 4 gyms. It was pretty cool. And one of my start Pokemon I chose was Oshawott. Now it's evolved into Samurott. And
Revolver Oshawott.
yeah.
Clay.
Carnivine was also another favorite of mine. Because I mean, he's a giant Venus flytrap that likes to hug. I'm like, maybe this is just me, but I just want to hug that giant plant thing.
I can safely say that's just you.
Pretty much. But I mean, still, look at that. Like, look at his face. He's just so cute. That
You have
face.
issues.
I know.
Eve, did you just touch me? That's basically what this trailer's saying. When you see it.
And actually, speaking of weird Pokemon opinions, I think my favorite Pokemon type is Poison.
Interesting.
And I'm very much
The only type that doesn't have a legendary. That's bullshit.
exactly. And I'm just and I'm also kind of and I was so glad that the Fairy type was introduced. It's just to give the Poison type some degree of life.
Yep, it's Clay. Driftveil City. That was last on.
And hold on. They introduced speaking of Gen 6, they introduced a Poison Dragon type, and I'm trying to remember what it was called. I'm gonna go look it up.
It's Scrub's evolution. Dragolge.
Yeah, him. I think he may be my favorite Poison type ever.
Yeah, in the game, I got the Trio badge, the Basic badge, the Insect
Oh, a
badge,
Jigglypuff.
and the Bolt badge. So
We found
I
a Jigglypuff.
defeated 4 of the gym leaders in Unova. So Driftveil City was the last gym I haven't beaten yet. Because he was trying to get to, because I had to do a mission for him first, and it was like, you had to get Pokemon has to use the Surf ability to go onto an island and get him some ingredients
Oh
or something.
snap! I've only got one shot at this.
Sounds familiar.
I've only got one shot at this. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
The only thing that really frustrated me about Dragon Edge is that he was not in the
Oh!
Pokemon game. He was
Damn
not
it!
in the Pokemon.
Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it!
I'll let DB. I'll let DB have.
It failed.
He's just raging.
I think, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it.
Anyway, it's like the only thing that really frustrates me about Dragon.
Drago.
Yeah, him.
Okay, I'm playing Call of Duty Black Ops, so I keep thinking you're gonna say Dragovich.
Yeah, it's like
He's the main bad guy.
funny coincidence. It was like the only thing that frustrates me about Drago is that he was not in the Pokemon game that I ended up picking. I kind of had to bum him off of my brother's game.
I'll be back in a second. I gotta go check out something important.
We're going back to
Oh,
Bumble
okay.
Fact.
Ooh, Ellie, looks like we got a question from Logan the Bad Wolf. Since you referred to Ruby, what's your opinion on Crow?
I think he's really interesting, and I freaking think he's awesome too. But I want to know more
He's
about
my
him.
favorite character.
Yeah, I agree. Crow is created a really awesome character. Like, he's got a really good balance style in terms of his weaponry. Like,
Anyway, if
so
you talk
like
to this guy,
the,
he'll give you the
one of
King
the
card.
episodes where it transforms into a scythe, and also he's kind of like the words of wisdom to both Ruby and Yang, since he's their uncle. And I can't wait to see what his role is going to be in the future. So he's pretty awesome.
Anyway, that guy I was just talking to, if you talk to him, he could give you a kick. If you give the King a carb, Magikarp. Ooh! Magikarp. Ooh!
Oh, look at that. Terms of service. Watch as I don't read, but agree to it anyway.
Oh god, now it begins.
Into the cave we go. Also
Although there's
Ruby
going to
was
be a
wel-
lot of catches I'm going to pretty much ignore.
You know, unless we find something cool, or if you do manage to find a shiny Zubat in here.
There were no shinies in Gen 1.
Oh right, I forgot. Never mind. Also, Ruby is one of those many things that is on my radar. I just haven't gotten to yet.
Well, you love Ruby. It's a really awesome series. Seasons 1 and 2 is gonna say pretty good stuff, but in season 3, it's going to be darker and epic. So you should definitely check.
Oh.
Did I
Yes,
miss
I
anything?
agree.
I'll go do some grinding with the others here.
And it's like, I really want, like, I'm getting kind of hungry right now, but I don't want to leave the call for very long.
You're welcome to get a quick snack if you like.
Well, I mean, what I'm hungry for, I'm probably gonna. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go make some food. I'll be right back.
Okay, go right ahead.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Have fun, folks.
We'll be going to SunnyCon. What's that, Zion? I haven't heard of that con before. I hope it's here in the UK. That would be interesting.
Well, the cons I have planned for is Comic Con in May and October.
I am going to Brunicon.
Oh yeah, I saw your journal post about it.
I am also going to Birmingham.
Okay, so just like there was the report. If you're going to one of the strength, please select.
And it all worked out.
Already
My
selected
lady
those.
captain.
Oh, I selected more than those. Okay.
Ah, okay, Zion. I'll keep that in mind.
What's Pidgey's moveset? Let's see here.
menu panel there. Oh, that's pretty cool, Zion. That's pretty cool.
Let's see. Usually when I'm pausing, I'm just trying to look up the movesets. So I can figure out when it loads what. Because it's very hard to find some of the older movesets from the older games.
Cerulean.net usually has all of them.
Yeah. Right, let's see. And we get a Clefairy. Ah, crud.
Thanks for the link, Zion. Let's take a look.
And Pikachu fell asleep. Typical.
Oh, wow.
Oh
The
god,
link
not
that
again!
Zion gave to me for SunnyCon. One special guest is Johnny Young Bosch, better known as Adam Park in Power Rangers. Yes!
Also Brock in the original Pokemon series.
And also Artemis in Sailor Moon.
I mean, in the
Nice.
original Pokemon series, in Pokemon Origins. I'm sorry.
Artemis in Sailor Moon.
Oh, by the way, do you know who voices the lass in Pokemon Origins?
I don't know. I haven't seen the Pokemon Origins series.
You should. It's a pretty good move. It's a good set of 4 episodes. She is voiced by the one who plays Homura in Madoka Magica.
Really?
Yeah.
Nifty.
Look up the lass and look up the Pokemon Origins lass, and you'll see what I mean. But first, while I'm doing that,
I'm
I'm going to take
curious,
a
Rose,
quick
what do you
outside.
think about the Power Rangers?
Power Rangers is an awesome series. Like, I got into it when Dino Thunder came about, when the legendary Power Ranger Tommy Oliver made his return, and that was pretty cool. And I also got into it when I watched Lightspeed Rescue and Wild Wars. And the very first Power Rangers episode I've seen, and I was pretty young at the time, it was from season 1 of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers series, The Trouble with Shell Shock. And that was when the first episode when Tommy officially joined the Power Rangers as a Green Ranger. I mean, come on, he is a legendary Ranger. And I just hooked into
Now it's one for
the
Jason.
franchise. So Power Rangers is a really awesome show for me.
I think you and I are gonna get along just fine.
Joey is borderline obsessed with Power Rangers.
Oh, yeah.
I
Okay,
said
no.
borderline.
Oh, well, still. Then.
Oh yeah, there was one other thing about Pokemon Origins. Do you know who voices Professor Oak?
Donald Trump.
No, the same guy who does the... Apparently by the same guy who does the voice of adult Gohan. Oh, crud. I find a Paris and I don't have any Pokeballs.
I don't really remember it. Can we fire?
I feel kind of bad for that Paris in the anime.
What the fuck is District 363?
I have no idea.
No. It's I'm filling out something because it's asking for my work history, and it's asking for the address of the previous company, and it was RJIS District 363 office.
Oh, alright.
Anyways, our first rocket grunt. Ding 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 ding. Rocket wants to fight.
Ooh, friend request.
Found it.
Right, quick attack.
Ooh, French room.
That quickly gets knocked. Gets whipped by Ivysaur.
Address 136 Harvey Road. Okay.
Hello, Seductive Applejack. Welcome to the stream.
Seductive Applejack. That's my favorite kind of Applejack.
You would say that.
Oh my.
Yes.
And another freaking Zubat.
Well, I suppose if you really like Zubats, Pokemon definitely satisfies. The softest
And I'm
of
going
guns.
to zap this thing into submission.
Sound like Kanto and Gilly was pretty fun. And I'm sorry I'm not having a stream this week myself, you guys, but
Well, this was one reason I opted to do one.
mitigating factors.
Well, this is one reason I opted to do one instead. And I'm probably going to do another one tomorrow.
GP's got my back.
I'll have to see if I can make it tomorrow because I'm going out that afternoon.
What did you say?
I don't know if I'll be able to make it to the stream tomorrow because I'm going out that day.
Okay, fair enough.
I cannot at my house.
Though if anyone who's still in the call, if anyone wants to join me tomorrow for the next session, if you're more than welcome to.
I have to try to get some work done. I just found this on Tumblr. I'm gonna put it in the stream as well.
You did what as a what now?
Just
A dog will lick his butt for pickle.
Pickle Road. That's a street name somewhere.
Okay.
Get that fucking smoke, get down.
Just
Ah,
why? Why?
One technique to beat confusion. One technique to beat confusion, though it doesn't always work. Mash the shit out of the A button. Of course, now I'm going to go back outside and recharge. Oh, come on.
Logan, no.
What?
I know.
Nerd!
Good. Why did this happen?
Have you seen some of the Miiverse posts for the virtual console games of Pokemon?
Huh?
Have you seen some of the Miiverse posts of the Pokemon games?
No.
Some of them are quite funny, but some of them are just plain stupid.
Well, that often happens with memes.
They kind of like, where's the run button? Or where do I get eggs? Etc.
I think I'm gonna head off. I'm starting to get a headache.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Well, see you around, Ellie. If you're around for when the next time I do a Pokemon session, feel free to come in when you like.
She already gone.
Oh.
She disapproved into far off lands.
Okay. I'm not boring you guys, am I?
Oh, no, I'm just quiet because I'm filling out a job application.
Oh.
I'm just quiet because I don't know what to talk about. Yeah, you killed Paris.
When was the last time I went? Oh, right, I never went to school a day in 2015. I just...
What?
Yeah, the last time I was at my college was December of 2014.
Oh dear.
I was pretty much inactive for the most part of 2014. And some of you may know why.
14.
Citrus asks, what's your favorite Pokemon game? Well, since I only played Pokemon Black, that's the only Pokemon game I've played so far, I would have to say Pokemon Black for me.
Of all the games I've played, probably Heart Gold.
Ooh.
I like Soul Silver and Emerald. Emerald was fun.
Let me think.
Bronze. Or bronze.
Mine would probably be Crystal, Emerald, Leaf Green, Heart Gold, Black, and Black 2, and X. Now, Rose, I should mention, if you've played Pokemon Black, I would strongly suggest you try and get either Black 2 or White 2 next.
Ah, okay.
Because it kind of advances the plot by about 2 years. And if you manage to, what's the word? Manage to memory link both games, you can get special cutscenes that involves certain people from the previous game.
Ah, okay.
Though if you was playing Pokemon Black, I would suggest you would continue follow up with Black 2. That's...
Ah, okay.
Now, speaking of which, rival-wise, what's your favourite?
Wait a minute. What the fuck is whistleblower policy? What? Okay, maybe I might be asked to keep secrets. Cool.
Let's see. Well, when I played Pokemon Black, my two rivals were Bianca and Sharon.
But technically there's 3, if you count N.
Oh, and N as well, yeah, so...
Eliyora said I was N. She compared most of us to people and she said I was N.
I find N to be a little bit interesting as a character.
Me, I'd have to say blue.
He is admittedly N is admittedly disturbing at times, but considering his upbringing...
Yeah, I would have to say N. Because after playing Pokemon Black and also watched the anime in the arc that he was featured in, it was quite an interesting character, being the first member of the villainous team in the region to befriend you in the game, and also having the ability to communicate with Pokemon. So I think that's really interesting about him. So I will say N.
I always thought this was funny on American job applications. Question 1, ethnicity. Are you Hispanic or Latino? And the only answer is yes or no.
Do you know who the first person I compared N to? The first thing I compared him to was Quaru from Evangelion. He's got that sort of similar personality.
I am not a United States veteran, so that doesn't apply to me. Choose file. Finish the application. Sweet. You're filling out the application. You'll receive a confirmation email shortly. Haha. Sweet.
So many damn Zubats.
It's a Zubat paradise.
Though if you was to pick Zubat, choice between Zubat and Woobat, I would go with Woobat.
Beer back.
Because for one, Woobat is part psychic. And also given the choice between the Diglett chain and the Drillbur chain, I'll go for Drillbur. because when you look at Diglett, what do you see? Do you see a mole? Because when you...
Yeah, when I see Diglett, looks like a mole.
Maybe a little.
But with Drillbur, it's more apparent. And to be honest, if I wanted the good ground type or steel type, I would go with Drillbur or Excadrill. The long trick mountain.
Cedric says, I see a hot dog coming out of the ground when I see a Diglett.
I see a whack-a-mole game, and I want to
I
whack it.
missed a ladder. No.
Or maybe not,
No,
because I don't want to hurt
there.
you.
And we find our second rocket grunt. Thinking about it, when you look at Team Rocket in the first two generations, which one is better? Would you say they were more threatening in the first gen or the second gen?
I don't
I'm back.
know.
They were at least more competent in the early years of the show. Also, I'm back. Where did Ellie go? Where did Ellie go?
She left.
She had no.
Yeah, she's got a bit of a headache.
Okay. Also, if you don't mind, I'm gonna mute myself while I eat.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you?
I mean, I was out making food. I have it in front of me, but I'm gonna mute myself while I eat.
Though to be honest, when you listen to James's voice in the anime, which one do you prefer, his latter voice or his very first voice?
There's Eric's.
Because I kind of really preferred the voice he had when he first appeared.
Yep.
Now we find Timo.
Oh, I died. That wasn't a cutscene.
I can't not enjoy his Eric's Stewart voice.
Though there are some things about the first season that kind of retconned a few things, like the Bridge Bike Gang, for example. Jesse and James were both part of the same group, weren't they?
Yeah.
But when you look at the Pokemon Chronicles episode Training Days, that kind of retcons the events of that episode.
Yep. They kind of ignored that.
Though to be honest, in Training Days, I kind of prefer better.
Well, I like Team Rocket. It might be, a group boss from time to time, but there have like been some episodes where, especially James, you get to understand a bit more of his character, that he actually cares about his Pokemon. Like in Sweet Baby James in Battle Frontier. I mean, that was a really good episode for James as a main focus.
I think that was one of the
because
first
he
Battle
cares so
Frontier
much
episodes I
about
ever saw.
Tribeca.
and that he just he didn't want just the fact that he knew when not to, because he was like he even came up to Ash and them, and the first thing he did the minute he got Trimeco to the same place was just propose a truce if they ever came across them.
Yeah.
I think that's why James is probably my favorite character out of the three of them.
While Jesse's considered to be the more ruthless of the two.
I know, but James just has more character to him.
Then again, who remembers the one episode with Butch and Cassidy and the Drowsy?
Yeah, that one.
I never saw that one.
I think Butch and Cassidy have never been scarier than in that one episode. My memory's kind of faint. I get the impression that they actually did stuff.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of which, when was the last time Butch and Cassidy appeared in this series?
It was in Diamond and Pearl.
Yeah, I think they were on their way back to Pewter City, and when they stumbled upon a racket that Butch and Cassidy were doing. Just a one-off episode, ignoring the fact that Butch and Cassidy haven't been seen for about 100 or so episodes up to that point. And they haven't been seen since.
Same with Attila and Hun from The Legend of Thunder.
Centuries also asks, what do you think is the cutest Pokemon ever?
Good question.
I'll have to get back to you on it.
Yeah, I think that's a bit of a tough question because
There's quite a number of. There's quite a number in that sort of category.
Yeah. But also when the new fairy type was introduced, because there's more low-key Pokemon within that Pokemon type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Though if I was to pick one at the moment, I would say Floette.
Yeah, I think Pallet is one of the cutest Pokemon I've seen. So, and it's one of my favorite Pokemon too. Also, I also like Mime Jr. He's pretty cute.
This may be a weird choice, but I think Ghastly is kind of cute. In a ghost type sort of way. I mean, he's just an adorable little ball. He's just an adorable little ball of flaming ghostness. I know I'm weird.
I can kind of see where you're coming from.
I gotta think about this for a minute. Cutest, I would have to say, is Glaceon.
Also, I also think Cagny is pretty cute too.
Just the eyes. Those eyes.
Yep. And on the subject of Cagnia, I mean, look at him. He's like a little prickly. He's like a little pincushion you can actually hug.
What about Togetic?
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, Togetic's pretty cute.
Yep.
Ooh, what about Turtwig?
Yep.
The
he's
one
like
that sounds like Donald Duck.
Yep.
Oh, Cyndaquil.
Totodile.
Cyndaquil.
Totodile.
Cyndaquil.
Totodile. Totodile is the cutest starter in Gen 2.
But Cyndaquil is like a cuddly little thing. I just want to poop its tummy.
I know, but Totodile's a little baby alligator.
Oh, that's one thing. Speaking of Jigglypuff, when was the last time we ever saw the wandering Jigglypuff?
I think it was like not until the Hoenn series. Like that thing's been going for like a while. Like I think they just dropped it.
Yeah.
And I think it was during the Hoenn series where I think, like as far as I'm concerned, the anime should have ended after Johto, but I think I mean it at least attempted to keep its stride during the Hoenn days, but I think it started losing its comedic edge after that.
Ah, crap, we lost Ivysaur. Let's just move to avoid some random encounters for now. Why am I doing that? Let's swap Pidgey out for Rose.
But what about Chikorita? Yeah, Chikorita's cute as well.
Yeah, but it's but if you pick it, you're pretty much playing the hard mode of the game of Gold and Silver.
Yeah, Chikorita is. I think Johto has the cute. I think Johto had the cutest starters.
Oh snap. There's always one.
And yet another Zubat.
I'm just picturing what would happen if the Pokemon universe had a Batman. I'm just Batman.
No one would take him seriously, clearly.
Clearly not. Though I think in the anime they did have a Gligar man, but that's a different story.
Oh god, I don't think I've ever seen that one.
I'm just saying,
But then
that's
again, there's a lot of seasons 4 and 5 I haven't seen. Because when I first watched it, the only episodes I saw of the Johto region was the first couple of episodes of season 3. Then after a while, when Pokemon finally come back on to CITV, they started from the Hoenn League, which was rather heavily edited. By the way, speaking of seasons, the Oh, and Leak. Does anyone notice? Did anyone notice the narrator was Mike Pollock?
Yeah, the voice of Dr. Eggman in the Sonic the Hedgehog series.
I did notice a change in narration.
Yeah, I think I started to hear it. I started to remember.
Now, remind me, on the left is Omanite and the right is Omastar, or is it the other way around?
What now?
Fossils. I'm fighting the fossil guy.
And I think the left is Kabuto and the right is Ammonite.
Ah, crap.
Why?
God damn it, he disabled it again! This will make things a little bit more interesting. I mean, a bit harder.
Okay, see you, Zion. Thanks for coming. Bye, guys.
Okay, see you, sir. See you, guys.
Later, man.
See you, bro.
What's his last one? Actually, that Coffee sprite doesn't look too bad.
You should have seen. Wait, that's Voltorb. Never mind. You're ahead of us. Okay.
And down goes Rose.
Hold on, I'll see coughing. I'll see coughing later on the stream. Yeah, you should have seen. You should have seen coughing how he looked in the American versions. That was awful.
This one doesn't look too bad.
I mean, in this one he looked fine, but in the original, in the Pokemon in the releases that we got, coughing sprite is just
Oh,
all
Pidgey's
kinds of
evolving. Congratulations, your Pidgey has evolved into Pidgeotto.
Pidgeys are awesome.
Right, I'm just gonna.
Hey, see
I
you
caught
later,
a
call
Pidgeotto.
9518.
Just
If I
give me a
got
moment.
G, what I would do is I would not like fight it and then capture it. I'd probably just distract it with bird feeder. You know?
Just let me. Just give me a moment. I'm just trying to work out which one is which. Stuff. Which fossil at Mount Moon? Just a moment, just trying to work out which... I'll just take a guess. I'll take the right one. And when I actually get round to starting Pokemon Red, Japanese cartridge, I'll pick the other. Ah, bright light! And we are finally out of Mount Moon. That's alright, we'll just change it to puke green instead. Or perhaps not. And we finally arrive in the next city, Cerulean City.
Home of the Cerulean Gym,
Mm-hmm.
where you face Misty as the gym leader.
Yep.
Yay! Wait, did you already get the Pewter City badge?
Yes?
Let the blank down.
It's right there.
It's been a long day.
Oh, what time is it? It's coming up to 10, so so I'm gonna finish things off by battling Green for a third time. And after that we'll probably call it a night.
Okay.
So and then come back tomorrow for the next session.
Okay.
Where we should get the Cascade badge.
Also, you might want to check if everything we've done so far will actually be saved this time.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, good.
Stock up on potions. Stock up on some balls. Right. Pokemon check. Now, what does he have around this time, around this point of the game? Let's see. Third battle. You would have Pidgeotto, Abra, Rattata, and Charmander. So I'm gonna just I'm a little bit under level to fight Pidgeotto with, but I'm gonna take a shot. Here we go. Mean wants to fight. Ooh. Well, down goes Pikachu. So I'm gonna level up my Weedle a little bit.
Phrasing.
What?
Nothing, never mind.
But putting a Weedle against the Pidgeotto, isn't that kinda...
I know, just giving him some experience.
Ah, tricky.
I always liked Abra. As well as
Yeah, that was cool.
Give Rata some experience. And that takes care of green. Again.
What? Oh yeah.
Right, head to the Pokemon Center. Recharge.
Heal all the movements.
And that is where we will call it for tonight's session.
Okay.
Oh, she does key.
Anyways, be sure to feel free to come round tomorrow for the second session of Pokemon Green. And also, I would like to thank all those who joined me in the Skype call for this particular stream.
You're
No
welcome.
problem. Thanks for having us.
Yep.
Yeah, it was great to be here.
Anyways, if any of you want to come back for tomorrow, feel free to let me know. But for now, I think it's time we finish things up, so I will see you all next time.
Peace out.
Peace.
See you later, everyone. And every pony.
See you